Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr. Caleb Deaton and his fine staff are ready to care for your pet like it's their very own. At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the state police post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at our new London location at 1211 West 5th. Inquire today about our lovely new community room. Email communityroom@fnbmky.com. Phone us 606-598-6111. fnbmbank.com. The definition of what your bank should be. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service. Power means protection. And most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Montgomery County as its opening night of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association Class 5A football playoffs as the North Laurel Jaguars are taking on the Montgomery County Indians. North Laurel coming in with a record of 4-6, Montgomery County 5-4. North Laurel has started the season off red hot, and then they went on a 6-game slide. But I tell you, partner, they have looked really, really good the last two games against Harlan County, and especially last week against a really good Wayne County team.
And that's right, and we wanted to see that. You know, they hit the skids. They had that 6-game losing streak. We wondered about this team, wondered if they could get back on the right track, and then bang, out of the to end the season, Harlan County, beat Wayne County. Look as good as we've seen them. Everything was really working for them. Their defense looked much improved. Jude McCorder looked good at quarterback. We had Cooper Robinson looking really good. And, you know, they just have a lot of momentum heading into this game tonight against Montgomery County, Joel.
We're about ready to get this one started. North Laurel, they're averaging 16 points a game to Montgomery County's 25. They're giving up 27 to Montgomery County's 24. Rushing yards, North Laurel averaging 128 per game to Montgomery County's 170. North Laurel's allowing 219 to Montgomery County's 176. Passing yards, 94 a game to 150 to Montgomery County. Montgomery County will get the ball to start this first quarter of play. Deep kick. It's going to be taken about the 15-yard line. Out to the 20, 25, 30, one man to beat. And he's going to be taken down right at the 42-yard line. Nice return right there on the opening kick.
Yeah, in Montgomery, they had a nice little block out in front, and the returner found a seam. And if not for Cam Anderson, that was going to go for a lot more, probably a touchdown if Cam Anderson hadn't been there to save it. So the kicker doing big stuff for North Laurel there.
Jermaine Kaba, starting quarterback. Excuse me, Jacob Gum, starting quarterback. We will see probably both of these kids in there tonight.
Mm-hmm, we will.
Looks like Gum is going to get the start. Montgomery County sending 3 receivers left. Going to hand it off to Hampton, running right, and he gets maybe a yard on the play. That's something we saw last week. North Laurel's defense really stepped up big.
That's right, and it's a lot of it comes down to that defensive line, Joe. They have played so much better to end this season. Reese Sutton and Will Walton have both come on strong here the last half of the season, and that's a big reason why they were able to stop Harlan County and Wayne County's running games.
Back in the pistol is Gum. Running to his left, looking to throw. He's got a receiver wide open out here at the 48. It's caught. And he stays on his feet, and he's going to get down to the 49-yard line. He's about a yard shot of the first down. Something right there I'm already seeing, and we saw it last week. Giving too much yardage. They're giving 10, 12 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Listen, you can run these little 5-yard flares and pick up all you need.
All you want. And
you've got to tighten this up.
They do, and they really do.
Make them beat you.
And this early on in the game, it's okay to take some chances. You can play up on them. If you give up a touchdown, no big deal. You want to play tight on these wide receivers.
Gum going under center. I formation. Just barreling forward is number 27, Ebanks. Picks up about 6 on the play. Big push right there by Montgomery County's offensive line.
And Ebanks is going to be their short yardage guy tonight. You don't see him a whole lot, but, you see he's got 5 touchdowns on the year. That's a lot of goal line usage for Ebanks. And anytime they're in that for 1 to 2 yard a game, they're going to give it to Ebanks.
Jackson in the backfield with Gum. Gum takes a snap. He's going to keep it, go right up the middle, lowers his head. Still digging. He's going to get to about the 37-yard line. Pick up his 6 on the play.
Something I've noticed, Joe, we've got a handful of Montgomery County Indians that are wearing Guardian caps tonight. These are in the NFL right now. A lot of players are using that to protect against concussions. It's that outer covering, kind of like this cloth covering that's supposed to protect against head injuries. We've got an offensive lineman and a tight end, I believe, is using it right now.
2nd and 4 for the Indians. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Gum takes a snap, looking to pass. It's complete. No, it hit the ground.
That's a fumble.
That's incomplete pass.
Oh.
No, it's incomplete. He
never
was able to haul it in.
Yeah, he was. He was bobbling it the whole time. Yeah, and it was a really well-designed screen. They pulled the outside receiver behind the slot receiver and had, probably a lot of yards to gain. And if he'd have caught it, it was going to be a first down and probably a lot more.
Brings up 3rd and 4 for Montgomery County. Gum coming back onto the field with the play.
That's another thing with giving a lot of space. You allow those screens to happen.
Hampton to the right of Gum. 3 receivers to the right. Hampton switches over the right side. Looks to throw across the middle, wide open. Ooh. And that could be targeted.
I think it could be, yeah.
But there's no flags. Big pass across the middle down to the 22-yard line. It's going to be a first down, Montgomery County. I tell you, how Hampton was able to hang on to that ball, I do not know.
Because Jude McCorder knocked the heck out of him. Yeah,
leveled him.
He paid for that catch. That's a hospital ball, really.
1st and 10 from the North Laurel 22-yard line. Hampton to the right of Gum. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Going to give it to Hampton. Running right. Tries to cut up to the middle. And just nothing there. Going to lose 1 on the play.
And Brody Pruitt did a great job on outside contain. Hampton had to cut back up the field and just lost his footing because Brody Pruitt was right there to stop him.
Brings up 2nd and 11. 8:34 left here in the first quarter play. 0-0. Gum and Hampton in the backfield, sending 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. Gum calls for it, dropping back, looking past, got a receiver wide open across the middle, and that's caught. No, he dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He dropped it. That ball hit the ground. As he was going to the ground, it came loose.
Yep. If he just could have controlled it to the ground, it'd been a TD. Well thrown football right there.
And that was in tight coverage, too. North Laurel's running their typical zone defense, and I think it was I believe it was Bryson Nance was backed up in coverage on him, and Jude McCorder was over top, and Jude McCorder got his hands in there and split the hands of the wide receiver and forced the ball to be incomplete. The ground helped Jude out a lot, too, there. But great defense and a great throw. Just a lot of great football right there.
3rd and 11. 3 receivers to the right. Hampton to the right of Gum. Calls for it. Quick pass. It's completed to 24. Trying to get away is number 2. Owen staying on his feet. Going to get down to the 15-yard line. And we're going to be about 3 yards shy. This is 4-down territory, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's
the playoffs.
The success that they're having right now throwing the football, you've got to go.
Yep. And as a defense, there's not a ton you can do. They're already playing great coverage. They are draped on top of these wide receivers and tight ends. But the quarterback, he's put, Gum is putting them right in the perfect spot.
Look for a hard count right here.
Yep.
You've heard me harp on this a lot this year, and North has really bit on those hard counts. Got to be super careful right here. Sending 3 receivers left. Hampton to the left of Gum. Calls for it. Rolling out to his left, looking to throw. And he's got a receiver wide open at the 10, down to the 5. First down, Montgomery County.
And man, too easy. And what Montgomery County did there, they know that they've got John Miner. His area of the field is this outside the hash marks, about 5 yards away from the line of scrimmage. What they did, they brought the tight end in behind him on a little slant route, and he put the quarterback rolling out of the pocket in front of him, and John had to pick one of the 2. And one of them was going to be open. He was on an island.
I formation for the Indians. Ebanks going to give it to Cava straight up the middle, and he's going to be just short. Going to be about the 1 yard line. 2nd and goal.
Gosh, he had a hole. He had a hole you could have drove a Mack truck through over there, Joe.
2nd and goal. Correction, taken to the 1 yard line.
Gum coming back into the huddle. I formation. Ebanks and Cava. Ebanks going to get it and bulls those in and touchdown, Montgomery County. Indians strike first here with 6:11 left on the clock in the first quarter of play.
Will Walton won against his block against the left guard. And, I mean, Ebanks just ran right into the chest of Will Walton. Will Walton did everything perfect and just got knocked out. I mean, that's a hard run by Ebanks. And we'll see that a lot when they get in this goal-to-goal situation. They're going to give him the ball.
Absolutely. Home for the extra point is number 1, Cooper Slagle. Perfect on the season. Good snap. Kick is up. Right down the middle. 7-0. Montgomery County. I think Montgomery County has went back and done some scouting over North Laurel's last few games because Indians about a 70-30 run team, and it was just the complete opposite. It was about a 70-30 pass.
Right, and they came out in the shotgun. You know, they're an I-form team. That's what they run most of the time, but they came out in the shotgun. They saw that last week against Wayne County. North Laurel really struggled in the middle of the field against a good quarterback. They were getting dotted up, and that's what Montgomery County came out here and did tonight. Thus far, they were really dotting them up. So it's something Coach Nelson's got to adjust to.
I think one big thing that they're going to have to come up. They can't get the 10, 12-yard cushion.
Yeah,
on the line of scrimmage.
They're going to have to play them.
Yeah, you've got to come up there and give them about a 5.
Yep.
Hey, make them miss. Make them burn you deep.
Yeah, make them burn you deep.
See what they got.
See if that the quarterback, he can hit everything 10, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage in between the hash marks. but can he hit stuff outside the numbers? We don't know. Right. So you want to see Steve Nelson and the defense give them make them do it. That's exactly right, Joe.
Cooper Robinson, Jude McCorder back deep for North Laurel. Kicking it away will be number 1, Cooper Slagle. Deep kick. McCorder retreats to about the 8. It gets out to the 15, the 20, 25, 30. Lowering that head, gets out to the 35. Nice return right there.
Had some good blocks out front here on special teams. Cooper Robinson was out in front of him and gave Jude a big hole. And Jude ran through the chest of the Montgomery County defender as well. A great powerful run by Jude McCorder. We talked about it. He's not a really big guy, but he's got a lot of power. We saw it on defense, him putting that big hit on the Montgomery County wide receiver, and then right here with this big run.
27 yards on the return. McCorder going under center, 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Robson gets it, cuts up field, and he's going to get about 2 on the play.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he broke loose, but the whistle had already blown.
Gosh, you hate that to see the whistle. Man, he was, I guess everybody quit on the play, but gosh, Cooper was going to run forever. And North, they're coming out in this I formation, the heavy pack. Well, started out as I formation, they motioned the fullback out. But that's kind of been their identity the last couple of games. They're really trying to run the ball a lot.
McCorder going back under center. Robinson in the backfield, 1 receiver left and right. 7-0, 5:28 here in the first. McCorder takes the snap, hands it off to Robinson, running to the right. Got a little runner in 40, 45, and that's going to be enough for a first down, North Laurel.
And a great job by the right tackle, Peyton Collins, sealed off the edge there, allowed Cooper Robinson to get outside of him. And then the wide receiver, Carter Kelly, made a great block over here to keep the cornerback off of him. Gave Cooper Robinson a big run up the alley, as Vince Lombardi said. That they created the alley there. Cooper ran right through it, got him a first down.
1st and 10, North Laurel from their own 47-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Robinson to the left of McCorder. McCorder takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Cuts outside, back up the middle. Gets into Indian territory, gets down to the 45-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play.
Great blocks all around there again. And that was the exact right read for Jude McCorder, because if he'd handed it off, there were defenders right in front of him, right in front of Cooper Robinson. Jude pulls it down, tucks it in, and goes for 8. That's a great decision by Jude McCorder.
Same formation, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Robinson to the left of McCorder. Robinson's going to get it this time. Right up the middle, across the 40, tries to get outside, takes a hit, tries to shake the tackle. He does.
Go, baby, go.
Another tackle at 40, down to the 30-yard line. I tell you what, he broke 2 big tackles right there. I mean, he hit a guy twice the size of him, and he just bounced backwards off of him. And fortunately, number 60 could not wrap him up.
It was really wild. He got shot up in the air. I'd never seen it beat. They ran. Gosh, I love the blocking schemes that Steven Nelson's running here early. He's pulling these guards, allow Cooper Robinson to get a big hole up the middle of the Montgomery County defense.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, or 31-yard line. McCorder keeps it straight up the middle. Keep those feet going down across the 25 to the 24. Another big run right there by Jude McCorder.
Man, we would love to see a North Laurel team that can run the ball like this, because if they can run it like this, they have everything in the playbook open to them. They've got all their play action. The Montgomery County defense is going to have to start pulling everybody up. If they can run it tonight, they are going to have a very, very good night.
2nd and 3. Ball spotted on the 24-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Robinson to the right of McCorder. Robinson's going to get it, and nowhere to go that time. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In Montgomery County that time, they were ready for the run, North has run 4 or 5 runs in a row, and that time they knew it was coming. So now got to get a pass out there. Oh, no.
Right here. We know what's happening right here.
Yep, we
They're
do.
loading up this right side. And we've got whistles.
Substitution.
All right, the quarterback under center.
They've got numbers on the bunch side.
And we got flags. I believe that's going to be offsides maybe against Montgomery County. Yep, sure is.
Yeah.
Prior to the snap, offsides immediate.
1st and 10, North Laurel.
That's a free first down, Joe.
And that's the breaks. That's the breaks we've really not gotten.
No,
this
we
year.
haven't. No,
that's something we've not got, and it's about time.
It's about time one of them went right for us. Most of the time, it's us making the mistake.
1st and 10 from the Indians' 19-yard line. The quarter under center. Robinson in the backfield. Robinson will get it. Running right, cuts back up the middle, and just not much there. I'll tell you, right there, McCorder had kept it and done a bootleg to the left. He walked into the end zone.
Yep, because they all were looking at that run. And to be honest with you, if Cooper had went to the outside of the bunch, he would have had a good shot to score too. They had either side of the offensive line they could have run on.
North Laurel sending 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quarter in the pistol. Robinson to the left. Quarter's going to keep it, trying to get outside. Cuts it back upfield. And he is going to get to about the 12-yard line.
We see a little power sweep there by North Laurel to the trip side of the gun formation. You've got 3 blockers out there and the running back. Jude follows behind all of them. You've got a hat on a hat pretty much the whole way through, and Jude gets a pretty nice gain there. And you got such a strong runner like Jude McCorder, he's going to turn a run like that into a big game.
3rd and 3 for North Laurel. Ball on the 12-yard line. Got to get across the 9 for the first down. One receiver right, 1 left. Quarter under center. Bryson Nance gets it straight up the middle, stays on his feet, and almost gets in the end zone.
Man.
Taken down right at the 3-yard line. First and goal, North Laurel.
What a good run. And the left tackle and left guard there, you saw Zach Philpott, Ace Roberts, both create a big hole for Bryson Nance to run through.
Quarter going under center. Nance by himself in the backfield. He's going to get it. Cuts right up the middle, following that big offensive line, waiting for the signal. There it is. Touchdown, North Laurel.
Yep.
Bryson Nance come in for 2 big runs there.
Yep. And he's the handcuff here, the spell back, and he has the same explosiveness that Cooper Robinson does. And that time, they went to the right side that time behind Reese Sutton and Peyton Collins, and there was a big hole there for Bryson Nance to run through. Made it pretty easy on him.
Cam Anderson on for the extra point. Perfect on the season as well. Kick is up, and it's good. All tied up. 7-7, 35 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. We'll step aside for a quick break. You're watching on North Laurel Nation in 98.5.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
Welcome back to Montgomery County. North Laurel ties this one up 7-7, 35.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cam Anderson on to kick it away for North Laurel. Nice, sustained, impressive drive. That's something that we hadn't seen in that long dry spell, that 6 weeks. We was on the slide, but started seeing improvement the last 2 weeks.
And this a great answer for North Laurel too, to come back here and show Montgomery County they're here to fight too.
Squib kip, and it's fielded at the 32 and just falling on it. Nice decision right there by number 88 of Montgomery County, Connor Craig.
So now North Laurel, they've had a drive where they've looked at what Montgomery County wants to do. They're like, okay, we prepared for the I-form all week, and now we got to change our minds. Our minds on the gun stuff, all the things they're going to run out of the gun. And so now we'll see what Stephen Nelson and the coaching staff does to try to adjust to that.
Montgomery County with 3 receivers to the left. Gum and Hampton in the backfield. Hampton's going to get it, running up the middle. Still on his feet. Makes several North Laurel players miss, and he's going to get about 12 on the plate. First down, Montgomery County. Nice run right there.
Yep. And this is that light box theory I've been talking about a lot this year, where you go to the gun. In the shotgun, they have to bring North Laurel, they have to shift how they run their defense. You're having to pull a linebacker out to cover a wide receiver, and that pulls the linebacker out of the box. That's only 6 people the offensive line has to block, and allows these runs like this to work. What it comes down to is the defensive line. One of your defensive tackles has to win a block up front.
I formation, 2 receivers to the left. Gum with the snap, hands it off to Hampton. Right up the middle he goes. Going to pick up 4 on the play. And that is going to do it for the first quarter play. All tied up. 7-7 with Montgomery County. You're listening to
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors.
Welcome back to Montgomery County. 7-7 as we get started to start this second quarter play. Montgomery County out near midfield.
And we saw the I-form for the first time, or the second time out of Montgomery County, and they tried to kind of sneak up and surprise North Laurel because the clock, the game clock was running down to zeros. I don't think really North Laurel, they stopped the run well, but it did take them by surprise because a lot of times teams are just going to run the clock out and let it go. But Montgomery County went off tendency and ran a play.
2nd and 6. Trying to get the chain game lined out across the way.
2nd and 7 from the Montgomery County 49-yard line.
I formation. Gum going under center. 1 receiver left and 1 to the right. Gum under center. Fakes the handoff, rolling to the right. Looking to get rid of it. Looking to throw it, and it's complete at the 50 and down to the 42-yard line. I tell you, tough break right there for North Laurel. We had pursuit. We missed. We had a good shot at him, and Gum just kind of outsteps the tackle there. Just lofts it up to number 27, Ebanks, and goes for about 7 on the play for the first down.
Yep. And Kingston Reams, he was the one that was running him down. I mean, had great pursuit on him, was hounding him to the boundary, just couldn't quite bring him down. And then you had Brody Pruitt in a choice where he had to pick the running back or the quarterback.
Same formation, 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. I formation. Cabo is going to get the ball, and he's going to get inside the 40.
John Miner there on the tackle, he was snagging at the ball. You want to see that. A turnover like that can change the game. And you love to see that out of John Miner. That's something he does all the time. He's always in there trying to punch the ball out and force a fumble.
2nd and 7 for the Indians. Ball on the North Laurel 39-yard line. And get across the 32 for the first. Hampton to the left of Gum. 3 receivers to the left. Gum with it. Quick hitter across the middle. Wide open. It's complete. Down to the 28-yard line. Another first down. Here again, we talked about that soft coverage, and they're just picking us apart with it.
I'm not sure where. So they're running cover 3, right? That's the thought here. And they're supposed to have 2 zones on the inside, in the box. And I think they had to pull one of those zones. They shifted those zones, the 2 linebackers, over to cover that run that was going that way. That allows the slant to go behind them. It's a hard concept to stop.
Got a injured player down for Montgomery County. A lot of big games around South Laurel, traveling up to Madison Southern tonight.
Yep.
We'll try to update you throughout the night on a lot of our area teams as we go forward. Also, last night, big night at East Burnstead Elementary.
Yes.
Saw a great girls game, great boys game. We saw in the girls game, East Burnstead girls remain undefeated. They go 8-0. Bush's boys looked extremely good. They moved to 8-0 last night, defeating a good East Burnstead basketball team as well.
Right. And Bush, they really look like world beaters, the Bush boys did. And the East Burnstead girls, we were talking about it on the way up here, just how good that team looks. And it really, we were talking about how excited we were to see those elementary kids having such a good time playing basketball, a sport we all love here in the state of Kentucky.
First and 10 to the 28-yard line.
Come going under center, I formation, 2 receivers to the left. You got Ebanks and Hampton in the I formation. First and 10 for Montgomery County. Gum with the snap, hands it to Ebanks straight through the hole, trying to shake off one tackle and can't do it, but he goes for about 6 on the play. I tell you, when he hits the hole, he hits it hard.
Yes, he does. And he's so explosive as a runner. And, I mean, those kind of runners, they've struggled against that this year. Anybody that can get in the hole really quick. North has not been – I mean, they've just kind of been a little average against it. But that's looked better the last couple nights. And right there you saw a good tackle by Brody Pruitt.
Ebanks with 43 carries on the season, 221 yards, 5 touchdowns, averaging about 25 yards per game.
Yep.
Caba to the left of Gum. 2 receivers to the left. Caba's going to get it, going straight up the middle. Makes the first man miss, but not the second. Right there on the tackle for North Laurel, number 45, Walton.
And that's been the most improved, like we talked about in pregame, the most improved portion of this North Laurel defense is those defensive linemen. And there we saw it. Will Walton wins his block against the right guard, gets off, makes a big tackle there, and limits. Yeah, they did get a first down, but limits a big game.
First and 10 for the Indians. Nine minutes left here in the second quarter. All tied up 7-7. Montgomery County marching. Gum going under center. Hampton in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right. And right there, Walton jumps. Those hard counts. You've got to be deaf to the counts. You've got to
watch the
football.
Yep. And a lot of that is this defensive line. They are to get the jumps.
They got false starts. Montgomery County. North Laurel got away with one there, yes. But still yet, when you go up that line on defense, you got to have those deaf ears. You got to watch the ball.
Yep.
You move when the ball moves.
Yep. And a lot of that is a product of this defensive line being so aggressive to win the blocks like they need to. They are trying to guess the snap count a lot of the times.
Gum going back under center. 2 receivers to the left. Hampton in the backfield. And just about did it again. Hampton's going to get it right up the middle. And he's staying on those feet, fighting for everything he can, gets to the 20, picks up about 2 on the play.
Gain of 3 on the play.
It felt like it took forever to get him drugged down there. I mean, there were North Laurel defenders all over him, and he wouldn't go down.
Really active feet. He really keeps those feet moving.
Yep. and having that strong core to that, in addition to the strong feet, that is what allows these runners to break so many tackles.
Come in the backfield to the right is Hampton. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Dropping back and looking to pass. He's got room to run, and he gets rid of it quickly, and the ball is dropped. Intended pass receiver was Hampton. And I believe that's the second one that he's done tonight like that. He had real opportunity again there in the first quarter. It happened right in front of us.
Yep. A great job by the North Laurel defense there. Their zone coverage. They saw Gum starting to roll out of the pocket and trying to run. And John Miner rushed in from his curl flat spot on the outside, kept Gum from running away, forced him to throw the ball.
3 receivers to the left. Hampton to the left of Gum in the pistol. Watch across the middle right here. Gum's got a little bit of room to run. We got opportunity to take him down, and we took him down, but nonetheless, pass well short. Got a North Laurel player down.
It's Reese Sutton. They cannot have that.
No, that is not Reese, is it? Yes, it is. Sure is. That's one player that he's been fighting that, was it left ankle?
Yeah, it was. I think he got it against Harlan Counties when he had that injury.
So he's been fighting that for a few games. That's going to bring up 4th and 13 for Montgomery County. Gets up, walking off on his own power, really not even showing any signs of limping.
Oh, okay.
We will see him back shortly.
We will. Yep, he'll be right back. Kingston Reeves did a great job there winning his block on the outside. As Gum started to roll out, he disengages, starts to grab Gum, and Gum has to throw pretty much a wounded duck over the middle. A great job by Kingston Reeves there. A really, really good drive by him.
Slagle on for the field goal. He's 3 of 6 on the year. This one's about a 36-yarder. One thing North Laurel does not want to do, they don't want to jump here. They want to make him really work for this one. He's got a good leg. Low snap. Kick is up, and that is going to be left. That's no good.
The attempt is no good.
Good stand right here by North Laurel's defense.
Yep, absolutely. To force a field goal that is not a guarantee in high school football. We don't know that because our kicker's so good.
Cam
Anderson's going to put everything in.
Cam Anderson's one of a kind. He's had one miss this year at South Laurel. But he showed us what the kid can kick the football.
He can, and that is such a luxury. And we see it right here on display. Sometimes, a lot of times, the kicker in high school football can't make a 35-yard field goal. And that just a great stand by North Laurel to keep points off the board and really put themselves in the advantage here to go ahead of Montgomery County.
North Laurel sending one receiver to the right, one to the left. A quarter under center. Robinson in the backfield. Robinson gets it straight up the middle. And they just clogged it up. There's just absolutely nothing there. Going to lose one on the play.
We're going to have to start running to the outsides or throwing the ball. So. But they can do it. Jude absolutely can throw the ball.
We've not attempted a pass yet. 2nd and 11, 6:59 left here in the second quarter, 7-7. All knotted up here at Montgomery County High School, opening around the 5A playoffs. Robinson in the backfield, one receiver right, one left, the quarter. Robinson, he gets it, trying to cut the outside, got running room, 25. Lowers his head, gets across the 30, first down, North Laurel.
And there you go. That's where they need to attack. They're cramming the inside. They've switched. They were running 2 high safeties. Now Montgomery County shifted to cover 3. They're bringing people in the box. Got to start running the ball outside like they did there. A great inspired run by Cooper Robinson. Now you want to start seeing them throw where they've got single coverage on the outside. They need to start throwing the ball over here to Carter Kelly.
1st and 10, North Laurel. They're on 30-yard line. Same formation, one right, one left. Robinson in the backfield. McQuarter going under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Robinson right up the middle. And he's going to get about 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 7.
In Montgomery County, they are running their single high safety and their cornerbacks as shallow as we have seen anybody running at North Laurel. They are running them at the sticks. That's their deep coverage. They're running 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of opportunity there for them to burn this team deep.
4 on the play, 2nd and 7.
Quarter back under center. Anderson, Carter, Kelly split out both ways. First pass of the game, looking deep. Ball's lofted up. Carter, Kelly catches it down 35.
Go,
breaks
Carter,
it,
go.
Tackle, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, North Laurel. Woo! That ball floated forever up in the air. I mean, it just hung there. And, that was going to be a jump ball. Fortunately, Carter Kelly turns and sees it, and with his size is able to take advantage of that, catch it, breaks the tackle, goes for 6.
And the cornerback got lost too whenever that ball went up in the air. He had Carter covered on the street, but as that broke down and that ball didn't go where he thought it was going to go, the ball was in his blind spot. Carter Kelly turns around, makes an incredible catch. What I say, they could burn them deep with that single high coverage.
Cam Anderson for extra point. Right down the middle. North Laurel jumps out 14-7 lead here in the second quarter. I really felt that they were really, as you said, we were baiting them in for a pass.
We were.
First, North Laurel got extremely lucky right there. We've talked about some of the quarters passes that gets way too much air on them, and they just hang up there. And when they're coming down, they're a jump ball. Fortunately, Carter Kelly, heads up play by that kid, and was able to stop, come back to it. Jump ball. He wins the jump ball, breaks the tackle, goes for 6.
And when you've got such a good receiver like Carter Kelly like that, those 50-50 balls, the jump balls like we're talking about for a normal wide receiver, that's 50% odds or less that you're going to catch it. But with Carter Kelly, you're looking at 60-70% odds because his hands are so good. He's so good at tracking the ball when it comes in. And, Jude still has to get the ball there pretty close to him. It's just a great play all around by the Jaguars and a great answer to this Montgomery County team. And if everything else, you're sitting in the driver's seat now because if you don't make a mistake the rest of the game, Montgomery County can't beat you. I know it's a long way to go, but your thought process is here, okay, we're up a score. If we're mistake-free and we execute the rest of the night, we're going to win this game.
Anderson moving on it. Another line drive kick. And it goes off a Montgomery County player out of bounds down at the 14-yard line.
Oof.
Could not ask for a better break right there.
I mean, that ball took a bad bounce. It was like a shortstop getting out in front of a ground ball. It just took a bad bounce. And, yeah, if it bounces on out without touching anybody, they're getting it at the 35, but touches the Montgomery County player, and they're sitting at the 14. This is a tough spot for Montgomery County.
5:25 left here in the second quarter play. Gum back in the pistol. Hampton to his left. 3 receivers to the left. We're giving almost 15 yards right here. Gum rolling to the left. It's complete down at the 15-yard line. Out to the 20, to the 21. You cannot get 15 yards cushion.
No, you really can't. We want to see them be more aggressive in these zone coverages. That flat defender needs to not be playing, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. They need to be a little closer. They just need to be a little more aggressive. They've got the speed to stay in front of Montgomery County. They can be aggressive if they want to.
2nd and 4 for Montgomery County. 3 receivers to the right this time. Calls for the ball. Hampton gets it right up the middle. Oh, he's got rid of it 30, 35, out to the 40, and right there's where he's going to go down. Pick up of about 20 on the play for Hampton.
Jude McCorder, he's so good at playing that free safety spot. He's made it to the 3rd level. The runner has. Jude gets his hip straight, makes the big tackle there. And gosh, this is such a hard spot. Playing against this gun, this is the best I think I've seen anybody run the shotgun inside zone runs because you're just at a disadvantage with the way you have to shift your defense.
Jackson and Hampton in I formation. Gum under center, 2 receivers to the right. Hampton gets it straight up the middle, staying on those feet, and he's going to be taken down after a 2-yard gain.
With the carry.
2nd and 8, clock running down to 4 minutes. 14-7, North Laurel.
John Miner with a great tackle there. We've talked about it a lot. It comes down to these defensive linemen winning on their blocks. Will Walton wins on his block, forces the runner to make a little change of direction, and there's John Miner to wrap him up for a minimal gain.
Gum in the pistol. Hampton to the left. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. We got a blitz coming, and it's complete out to the 40. And we got a block in the back right there. No flag on that, but nonetheless, we got the stop. It goes for maybe a yard, half a yard. There was a Montgomery County player come back and shoved a North Laurel defender at just as he's getting ready to make the tackle.
Your screens work perfect when you block in the back like that.
Absolutely.
But
third and 6 for Montgomery County.
I love the call there by Stephen Nelson to bring Bryson Nance. They're not going to run a screen from the side that Bryson blitzes from that left side. It was a great call by Stephen Nelson. If they had thrown the ball, that was going to be a big sack.
I think you have to continue to do that.
Yes, bring those blitzes.
You cannot give Gum the time.
No.
Gum stand back in the pistol. 3 receivers right, and we've got a timeout. Montgomery County. Head coach is not happy with the little bit of confusion out there on where everybody was supposed to be. And he was visibly upset trying to get that timeout.
Yeah, and where this is a pretty critical 3rd down in this game. He wanted to make sure everybody was on the same page. Gosh, this North Laurel defense is looking good right now. It feels really good.
Big down.
This is the big down right here.
Big down. 2:40 left here in the second quarter. North Laurel on top, 14-7. North Laurel 3 timeouts. Montgomery County with 2. You can expect them to throw the football right.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
You can expect it. You got to get up on them. You cannot give them 10 yards here. I mean, it's an easy pass play. I mean, we've seen it all night. Getting that 5, 6, 8, 10-yard play every time. And these
they're going to attack over the middle. That's what they're going to do. And you're going to see these linebackers. They need to play these sticks. They need to play 6 yards deep. That's where they need to go. Keep all those little slants in front of them. And, you still got the 4 yards of depth behind you that you can cover. So that's what they need to do right here. Play up on the line of scrimmage.
You want to watch number 17 out here, Jamin Kaba. Very talented player. Gum in the pistol. 3 receivers out here to the right. Takes a snap, rolling to his right. Looking deep. He's got Kaba. And it's complete out to 45-yard line. Down to the 40. First down, Montgomery County.
So the thought here by Stephen Nelson, they blitz the outside linebacker. They're blitzing Brody Pruitt and Montgomery County. They ran a very smart play there. They turned a little curl route in front of a curl route in the zone where Brody Pruitt was going to be if he hadn't blitzed. It was the exact right play by Montgomery County.
1st and 10 for the Indians on the North Laurel 40-yard line. 2:15 and counting here in the second. 3 receivers to the left. Calls for it. Going to hand it off to Hampton. Bobbled it, gets it back, and going to get to, got a new running back in number 4, Wilson, Landon Wilson. Wilson kind of mishandled that handoff there, that transition.
Yep.
And that really caused error on that. Now, North Laurel is taking a quick timeout to try to stop that clock.
Yep. You want to get the ball back here with an opportunity to try to score.
1:52 here in the second quarter of play. Ball on the 40-yard line of North Laurel. I tell you, if I'm Montgomery County, I would continue throwing that football.
Yep.
Make North Laurel stop you.
Yep.
That's just, if North Laurel, continues to give them that type of yardage, that 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 yards, take advantage of it.
Take it. Yep. You got all that stuff underneath to you free to use. And honestly, North Laurel, they might want to start switching this up and maybe run some kind of man or something like that, because they are primarily a zone team. We've not seen them run man a whole lot this year. They might want to switch it up here in this game and try to run man and throw this Montgomery team off, because they are way too comfortable throwing against the zone. Gum is. He's able to pick them apart.
He's got all day back there.
He
We're not
does.
getting any pressure on him at all. One time. Gum staying in the pistol. Hampton to his right. 2 receivers left. 1 right. Calls for it. Dropping back. Looking to pass. And nearly intercepted right there.
Hey, boys.
And we got a flag coming in from way down deep.
It's a good throw by the referee. We've talked about that this year.
I don't know what it could be. I mean, it about has to be holding North Laurel.
Yeah, I think it was.
Thrown. Pass interference, North Laurel, yeah.
I'm not sure which defender it was exactly, but North Laurel went 2-man coverage that time. And I believe somebody might have got their feet tangled up or something like that because Gum threw the ball where he felt like there was going to be a wide receiver, and there wasn't one. So we'll say that somebody got knocked down or something over there on the left side.
1:48 left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Montgomery County. North Laurel 25-yard line. Gum staying in the pistol. 1 receiver right, 2 to the left. Hampton to the left. Watch Hampton float out here to the left for a little pass out in the flat. Gum rolling to the left. North Laurel giving pressure. And it's thrown out of bounds right there. North Laurel's big number 54, Zach Philpott, just pancaked Gum on that one.
Yep, and that's they're rolling out there, and their left tackle's not setting the edge like he needs to, and allowing Zach Philpott to kind of get around him. And as Gum breaks around the left tackle, Philpott's there to hit him. And a great job by Philpott setting the edge, not letting him get any farther than the left side, right there at the right, not letting him get farther than the tackle.
2nd and 10 for Montgomery County. 1:42 left here in the second quarter. 14-7 North Laurel. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hampton to the left of Gum. Gum rolling out, look left, and it's complete at the 28. And right there, just great coverage again by Zach Philpott. Hey, they really sniffed that one out. Is exactly right.
From the left end spot, Zach Philpott reads that screen. They see them trying to run that little screen with the running back there at Hampton, and Zach Philpott read it. That is such a great play by left end because your thought is, okay, I'm going to go out here and rush the passer, right? I got to go get after the quarterback. But Zach Philpott sees that happening over there, is able to turn around, get his body contorted, and bring the running back down. A great read by Zach Philpott.
3rd and 10 for Montgomery County. 57 seconds left. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Hampton to the left of Gum. He calls for it, dropping back, looking to pass. Looking across the middle, got a receiver wide open, and it's complete. Down at the 5-yard line. Nice grab right there by number 17, Kava.
Man, and John Miner was fighting him the whole way down. It looked like John was going to be able to get in there and force that ball out, but just could not quite get it done.
Got another timeout by Montgomery County. 44.3 seconds left.
Man, I mean,
with 1.
The only way that John Miner could have played that better would have been to riding on the shoulders of Kava as he ran across the middle of the field. That was just a great throw and catch, and there's really not a lot you can do about those kind of things.
We have seen the complete opposite of what
we thought
that they were going to do. So that tells me that Montgomery County's watched a whole lot of film on North Laurel, and they have seen what they are doing tonight.
Right.
And we have seen the same thing over the last few weeks, that purely running teams having success throwing the football against North Laurel.
Because and really it's probably because they've not seen any passing teams yet.
Right, exactly.
I mean, they may total all year coming into the Harlan County game, may have seen 30 passes all year compared to, countless runs. So this team is just not well conditioned to play the pass yet. But as the night goes on, they're going to get better.
First and goal from the 5-yard line.
I formation with Ebanks and Kava. Gum under center. Kava's going to get it right up the middle, breaks out to the left, staying on his feet, and he's taken down at the 3. No, they're going to give him the 2-yard line on that one.
How about that?
Clock counting 33 seconds.
Second and goal. 2-yard line.
Well, that was Kingston Reams on the tackle there. He won his block and brought the running back down.
Look for Ebanks to get it straight up the middle right here. Nope, going to give it to Kaba. Trying to get in across the middle, and he's going to be taken down to the same spot.
Gosh, that is.
15 seconds left. Montgomery County burns their last timeout. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Montgomery County, they've done a good job managing their timeouts, allowing them the opportunity to be able to run the ball down here on the goal line and, call that timeout like they need. Right here, you've basically got this one run, then you're going to have to call the timeout if you don't score. Well, yeah, they basically got 2 runs that they can run here if they don't score on 3rd and goal. So
they're out of timeouts.
They got 1.
They haven't taken that off.
Oh, was that? Oh, they haven't taken it off. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was their 3rd timeout right there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So okay, they had.
Unless I missed one.
No, I don't think you did. So if they run it, they are going to throw away the chance at the field goal here. So they pretty much have to throw it right here. That's all they've really got. Unless Montgomery County's coach has got a lot of guts, you can run it here, take the chance of getting stopped, and then you come away with no points at all.
They've had so much success in these short passes, but also number 27 Ebanks. This kid's a hoss back there.
Gosh, he is. I was looking at him.
The ball.
At London Women's Care, we provide world-class care for the entire family through all phases of life. We have a team of providers.
15.1 seconds left. 14-7 North Laurel.
Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr.
And we've got a false start on Montgomery County. That's going to back them up 5.
Oh, my goodness.
That's big.
That's big. So
sure is.
It pretty much takes the run out of it.
So they are going to have to throw the
They have to throw it. That's what North Laurel, okay, now you got to change your mindset. You're not going to see a run right here. You want to play these flats very hard. Don't bite on any play action inside. They're, you got to get it to the outside because that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to run these little bitty flat routes out here or even try to run gum too because they love to move the pocket out.
Ball spotted back on the 7-yard line. Hampton to the right of Gum. 3 receivers to the right. Gum's going to take it, rolling to his right. Looking to throw. Oh, we got a pass interference right there. Absolutely. I have to agree 100%. That's a no-brainer right there.
Yep. That's contact before the ball gets there.
Unfortunately, Cogger Mills can holler and cry all he wants, but he was on the receiver's back before the football ever got there.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Gosh almighty. Tough break right there. 10.5 seconds.
Pass interference. Defense.
So that brings the run back in question, I believe, for Montgomery County.
Terrible break, but here again, you run it or throw it.
This is such an in-between spot here. I don't know. I feel like if you're Montgomery County, you probably run this ball because we've been talking about it with as much success they've had. They should just run it.
3rd and goal. 1 receiver right, 1 left. Single coverage out there. Gun's going to take it. Looks to pass. He's got a receiver wide open. And touchdown, Montgomery County. Nice route right there by the Montgomery County receiver, North Laurel's number 18, Cornelius Collins, giving just a little bit too much room right there.
Yeah, and you're in man coverage there. You're trying to they're basically playing inside leverage and tipped and read that and ran an outside and out.
Slago home for the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up. Right down the middle. This one's all tied up with 7.2 seconds left here in the second quarter. I tell you, North Laurel had great opportunities right there.
Yep.
Just unfortunately, that pass interference really hurt us. Because
that play, there's no guarantee they're going to catch that ball right there because Collier was playing great coverage. If he doesn't get there too early, that's an incompletion. They're going to have to kick a field goal. Those are the mistakes that at the end of this game you can't have and will come back to haunt you more than likely.
You cannot have those in playoff football.
No, you can't. You just can't. Man.
All right, with 7.2 seconds, first things first, you got to secure the football.
Yep.
And, you get out of this and go the half all tied up.
Yeah, we don't weigh a gosh, a fumble here would be killer.
Robinson and McCorder back deep for North Laurel. Slagle on to kick it away for the Indians. Kid's got a pretty good leg.
He does.
Slagle moving on it. Just a line drive kick, and it's caught, and just falling on it is Collier Mills at the 38-yard line with 6.8 seconds left.
Okay. I don't know what Jude's arm strength looks like, but you're kind of borderline Hail Mary range here. Might want to try to throw one deep and see if you accidentally might bring one down. But from the 40, that's going to be a 62, 65-yard pass. That's hard for an NFL quarterback, so probably not. But they'll run some screen here, and they might bust it.
I'd kick it out to Robinson, let him try to get the outside and make something happen. Quarterback, and again, dropping back and looking to pass. And he's going to be forced out of pocket, and he's going to run for it across the 40, 50, and just steps out of bounds. And there should have been about 0.1 on the clock.
Yes, there should have been.
And they're saying that's the half.
That's the end of the first half.
There should have been.
They're talking about it.
There should have been 0.1 on the clock, but I don't think they're going to get anywhere with that. But that's going to do it for the first half. This one's all tied up 14-all at Montgomery County in the 5A playoff game. You're listening on the North Laurel Nation at 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London.
Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr. Caleb Deaton and his fine staff are ready to care for your pet like it's their very own. At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the state police post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at our new London location at 1211 West 5th. Inquire today about our lovely new community room. Email communityroom@fnbmky.com. Phone us 606-598-6111. fnbmbank.com. The definition of what your bank should be. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
2024 Game Show, the music of hits. Tonight's musical selections include Strutter, Shout It Out Loud, Beth.
Welcome back to Montgomery County High School as we're at the half. North Laurel, Montgomery County all tied up 14-14. We saw Montgomery County take the open kick and really put a really good sustained drive, march all the way down, put the first points on the board, and we saw right off the bat what we've seen the whole first half, what we thought was going to be another running football team. North Laurel has faced running football teams all season long, but tell you what, I am just really, really impressed with Montgomery County's number 14, Jacob Gunn, on the season. He's 102 for 166 through 6 interceptions, 13 touchdowns. He averages 138 yards a game. Right now, North Laurel's got to tighten that defense up on this. We've seen them put 2 good drives together. We helped them a lot on that last drive with that pass interference, but really impressed with what they're doing so far for Montgomery County on the offensive side.
Right. And, I mean, like you were saying, Gum has been pitch perfect tonight. I mean, he's had a couple of poor throws, but most of those were because of defensive line pressure. But everything else.
Actually, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
two
Yeah,
bad throws.
2 bad throws.
And that's it. And the rest
he's
of them
had
have been
2
good.
drops that was not at his fault.
That were good throws,
Yeah, they were good. Just receiver tried to take off before he caught it and tucked it.
And we've seen good throws by Gum into coverage as well. You know, the one play right here that set him down at the 2, going in close to the half, where Miner was in coverage. John Miner couldn't have played better coverage. But
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics, locally owned and operated.
Gum was able to stick it in there just in the perfect spot to allow, I believe it was Kaba to catch it. And John Miner could not have played better coverage. And there was a couple more down here on the other end on their first drive where, they were playing great coverage and they just made great throws. But a lot of the coverage, if you want, you go ahead and talk about the coverage.
North Laurel giving, I think just a few too many yards off that line of scrimmage. And they've had a lot of success, those 4, 5, 6 yard, 8 yard strikes.
Right.
And listen, that's all you have to do all night long. I mean, a couple of those first down, a couple of those first down. Moving the sticks. I really believe that North Laurel's defense has really got to, we talked a little bit there for a second. Okay, they go to man-to-man.
Yeah, try it.
And hey, Gum has hit a couple nice strikes downfield. He's very talented quarterback, but I'd make him go coverage. I'd give him the 6, 8, 10 yards.
Yep. And we saw that some toward the end, that last drive before half. Stephen Nelson saw that, and they're like, all right, we got to start trying to mix a little bit of man in here, and they did that. And that's what John Miner was in. He was in some man coverage down here, just following the tight end up through the middle and played great coverage. Gum is not going to be perfect. He's not going to hit those throws every single time. There's going to be a couple where he misses. And if you play good coverage like that, your odds of forcing completions are way higher than sitting in this zone defense and allowing everything to happen in front of you. And I see the vision on it, right? A lot of times you're trying to just keep from giving up the big game. You want to play zone coverage. You want to keep all of the passes in front of you and play 10 yards deep, make the tackle, and just kind of allow them to slowly march down the field. And then when you get inside the 20, you use the back line as your extra defender. But the problem is when you get down in the goal line, you have a hard time stopping them. What was that worth? What was allowing them to pick up all those gains and get inside the 20? It really wasn't worth it. So North Laurel, they need to get up and challenge these wide receivers and tight ends and running backs. That's my opinion. They need to challenge them. And they've got the speed to do it.
Absolutely. I think we've got to get more pressure on Gum. We're going to have to, I think we may have to blitz a little bit more. We saw Nance come from this left side, a lot of success. one thing I've noticed that when we force him to run to his left, he struggles a little bit more throwing off across his body like that.
Because he's a right-handed quarterback, right? Like you have a hard time going that way.
Right. And so I think we got to get more pressure on him in the backfield and force him to the left. And that may be an opportunity. And when we was forcing him to the left, it's when he made those bad throws. So, we may force him into a pick there.
Yep.
But looking at North Laurel's offense, looking really good tonight. First drive of the ball game, first quarter, just really pounded it on the ground. Had success up the middle, kicked it to the outside. Robinson had a lot of success, but Quarter had a whole lot of success early. We're able to go and put 6 on the board pretty easy.
Right, and their offense, it looked extremely good. The ball's moving good. They ran the ball so well. That was something I was impressed with. We've not seen this team run it. They struggled a lot early in the year running the ball, but as they played Harlow and Wayne County, they started running the ball better. And you saw Cooper Robinson with a couple big off-tackle runs. Bryson Nance with 2 big runs down here to get him a touchdown. We saw a couple good Jude McCorder runs. That's extremely impressive, and that is the offensive line controlling the line of scrimmage. It's the coaching staff calling up the right plays, the runs in the right direction. And that is just great for this team. If they are able to establish throwing game like they are, they set up the big plays like they had.
We saw Bryson Nance come in. I think he's carried it twice. Went for a big gain first time, then was able to punch it in the end zone.
Right, yeah.
Bryson, came in and looked really good as well.
And that's a great 1-2 punch at running back to have Cooper and Bryson, who are both really good running backs. Whenever Cooper gets a little tired, you stick Bryson in there, and you don't see a ton of difference in the efficiency and the eliteness of the runs.
One thing we've talked about, Jude McCorder, this kid's young. He's, learning as he goes. He's thrown into, quarterback mid-season here. You can't fault him.
Nope.
He's young. He's learning. We saw, touchdown pass. Fortunately, Carter Kelly goes up there, wins the jump ball, breaks the tackle, goes to the end zone. I think that's something that Jude's going to learn as time goes on. I'm sure that they're going to get in a lot of work this coming year in the off season, get him stronger, get that arm built up, and see some of those passes, take some of the air off of those just a little bit. We saw this last week, saw it a little bit in Harlan County as well, some jump balls.
Right, and they just kind of float up there like we've been talking about. Those balls just kind of float. And as his arm starts to develop a little bit more, and they work on some of those accuracy and some of his fundamentals, his motions, what his throw, his release, all those things that you work on with a quarterback, it'll get better, and those balls will start coming in their own target. Because Jude, obviously, it is obvious to us that he has the talent to play quarterback. He's got the arm talent, the arm strength, the arm accuracy to play quarterback.
He's got the feet.
The footwork. Yeah, that's great too. And he's got all the things you need. He's just got to refine it a little bit, and that comes with work. And you don't just wake up one day and be Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or whoever, whatever great quarterback you want to name. You just don't wake up and be that great. You don't wake up and be a good high school quarterback. It takes work. And that's what Jude's going to put in this offseason, and we'll see a much improved Jude McCorder next year.
Oh, I agree.
And he's even great right now, but we'll see him be even better as he finishes out his next 2 years at North Laurel.
Well, there's a kid that's just super talented on both sides of the ball. Yeah. Listen, North Laurel is very fortunate to have a player like him.
Yep, and he is the safety net on defense. He plays free safety. Anytime, if there's a big run, everybody's like the other 10, he's got the runners got past the other 10. Jude's the last line of defense, and he almost always makes the tackle. And then he's such an explosive runner, too, so fast. And being a dual threat like that is going to be such an advantage for North Laurel. When the arm starts to get refined, you're going to have a great quarterback because he can do both things. He can run and pass, and that is so hard to stop.
Well, and also, here's a kid that returning kickoffs, punts.
Yeah, everything else.
He's a kid that does it all.
Yep.
A whole lot is put on his shoulders, and for his age, he handles it just extremely, extremely well. Got to be proud of the kid. All right, we got 3:40 left here at the half. It's all tied up 14-14 between North Laurel and Montgomery County. One step aside, you're listening on North Laurel Nation and 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London.
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
E.C. Porter IGA has been your hometown grocery store for decades because of our quality and impeccable service. And through the years, that hasn't changed. 714 East 4th Street in London. E.C. Porter IGA is a proud sponsor of our local student athletes. Independent Opportunities is a human service company committed to providing high-quality support for those with disabilities. They're hiring now. Phone 877-9209 or search Independent Opportunities on Facebook. Animal House Veterinary Clinic at 123 Robinson Road in London, just north of the State Police Post. Let Doug House and his caring staff handle any and all veterinary needs that you may have for your pet or livestock. Ask us about pet boarding too. 606-878-5941. Open 8:30 to noon Saturday and Wednesday until 5:30 Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. At Animal House, we love our patients. The Calico at Creekside Gardens is London's premier indoor event venue, seating up to 125. The Calico at Creekside Gardens is perfect for weddings, wedding receptions, business meetings, showers, grad parties, and much more. There's also a stage area seating 50 people that's great for smaller celebrations. For information, call 524-7166. The Calico at Creekside Gardens in London, 606-524-7166. The Martin family has served regions of Kentucky and West Virginia through parts and service in the heavy highway industry, beginning in London dating back to 1964. Now in its third generation, this family-owned business is gearing up to provide outstanding service to the community. Martin's Equipment Group and the Martin family is excited for the opportunity to further develop customer relationships with a greater product offering across multiple industries. Southeastern Farm Supply and Equipment, a division of Martin's Equipment Group, is currently located at 807 South Dixie Street in London. And Martin's Equipment Group is excited to partner with Bobcat Company in bringing this high-quality brand and full lineup of product offering to our community through Southeast Farm Supply in London. Southeastern Farm Supply and Equipment, a division of Martin's Equipment Group, already serves the community with quality products and service for Case, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, Hustler, McCormick, Bush Hog, and more.
Welcome back to Montgomery County. North Laurel 14, Montgomery County also 14. Both teams score in both quarters. I tell you, I really like where North Laurel's at. They're able to put some points on the board, something that they hadn't been able to do, past the last two games. They've hung 14 tonight. I really like where we're sitting heading into this third quarter.
Right, and we're in a good spot to try to advance in the playoffs and, win a playoff game. It's right there in front of you. You've got 30 minutes. Joel, this is what they've worked for since June, since July, when they were doing their off-season programs and when they were sweating hard in July and August in training camp. This is what they were fighting for, was an opportunity to get to play wherever it was. But for this particular instance, it's here in Montgomery County tonight. That's what they were fighting for. And tonight, you've got 30 game clock minutes, about an hour of real time to go and extend your season. And this North Laurel team, they want it as badly as anybody does. You're going to see this team fight extremely hard here the rest of the night. And they got to feel good because everything is going right for them, and they've got this team is very much beatable for North Laurel. They can win this game, and Stephen Nelson he's reminded them, said, you guys, you can win this game, but you got to fight hard the rest of the game and do not make any mistakes, not fumble, no big penalties, nothing like that. If they can execute well the rest of the game, they're going to have a good chance to beat this Montgomery County team and move on and play the winner of Somerset and East Jessie.
Absolutely. Just trying to get some scores right here. Looks like Wayne County on top of Whitley County by a touchdown. Trying to get a score of the South Laurel game. Looks like it may be South Laurel 28-21.
Wow. On Madison, which Madison?
Madison Southern.
Madison Southern, yeah.
This is the exciting time of year. You see these kids work all summer long, all fall. This is what they're playing for is, to make this hard push in the playoffs.
And and there's nothing better than this. You just, as a player, you have to love this moment. I know you hate the finality. The finality of it is awful. But being in this competitive environment right here and having all that pressure on you, this is something that a lot of these competitors, they thrive on. And they love to be in that mindset because for the next hour, everything is at stake. And you have to go out there and fight with everything you got, put all your mental energy in to trying to win this game, win every single play, beat your man that's in front of you. That's what you're doing tonight. And if you do that, you might have a chance, you might win a game here, win a playoff game and move on.
North Laurel will be getting the football to start this third quarter. They got to come out here. They got to put a good drive together. This opening drive. One thing that we've not seen so far tonight out of either team is a punt.
Yeah, and I hadn't noticed that. Yeah, not a one punt at all.
Not a single punt so far.
Yeah, Collier Mills has not been busy tonight punting the ball, and that's good. That's good for North Laurel because we have seen that. You don't want to have. We hate this, but you don't want to have to see Collier much because you don't want to have to punt, and it's a good thing that we haven't had to. So hopefully we see that continue the rest of the night and see this offense continue to hum like they have. They're doing so good, and I hope they can keep this momentum up, Joe.
Back deep for North Laurel, June McCorder, Cooper Robinson. We saw him kick it deep one time on the opening kickoff, but then we've just seen some line drives since then. We'll see what Slagle has to offer this time. Moving on the ball. And he's going to kick it deep. McCorder's going to take it at the 10 and out across 15 to the 20, 25, 30. Runs in his back of his own player and going to get him about the 33-yard line. So good starting field position for North Laurel. 1st and 10 here in the third quarter.
I'm excited to see what they decide to come out in, if they're going to try some of the gun, maybe if they go back to their I formation like we'd seen them open a couple of drives with. They've got all that at their disposal. Any of it, hopefully will work.
June McCorder starting in the pistol. Robinson to his right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Quarter's going to keep it, running to the right, cuts up across the middle, gets out across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Gosh, that was a tough run by Drew McCorder. He just lowered his shoulder and tried to run that defender over. Did a pretty good job of it and picked up a couple extra yards because of that effort.
2nd and 6 for the Jaguars. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 left. Robinson to the right of McCorder. McCorder with it. Give it to Robinson, trying to get the outside. Cuts back up the middle, across the 40. And he's taken down right at the 44-yard line. That is going to be enough for a North Laurel first down.
They're having so much success with these outside runs. Everything off tackles is really, that must be the weakness of this Montgomery County team. And they're, they are focusing a lot of attention on the middle of the defense. And that allows North to have all these off tackle runs. And you're seeing them lean on those.
1st and 10, North Laurel. McCorder staying back in the pistol. Robinson to the left, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. McCorder to Robinson, right up the middle, and not much there. Well, they're going to spot it right back at the original line of scrimmage.
You have to run those inside runs just to keep this defense honest and keep them packing that in so you have those outside runs to lean on.
2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line.
2nd and 10 for North Laurel.
We're seeing Montgomery County. This defense, gosh, it's still so packed so tight. They're running their deep safeties very shallow.
North Laurel sending 2 receivers each way. Robinson to the right of McCorder. McCorder drops back, looks across the middle. Got a receiver wide open, and it's incomplete. Oh, Carter Kelly had it in his grasp, falls to the ground, and loses it down at the 15-yard line. Beautiful pass right there, McCorder. That was well thrown.
An extremely well thrown ball. And Carter Kelly got behind the deep safety. I've been talking about it, how shallow they're playing. That's exactly where Steven Nelson attacked, right up the middle of the field, over top of the deep blue zone there. And gosh, only if Carter could have pulled it in. I think the safety kind of slapped it out of his hands. But gosh, that was such a well executed play. Just want to see that get completed.
3rd and 10, North Laurel. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Robinson to the right of McCorder. McCorder's going to keep it. He's going to run to the right. Cuts up the middle, looking for a lane. Gets out to the 50, but he's going to be about 4 yards shy of the first down.
My heart is my guts tell me to go for it, man. I think they should do it. It's the playoffs. Let the left side drag. Give it a shot here and see if you can't pick up 5.
Well, one thing I think you'll see here, North Laurel needs to throw on a hard count.
Yes,
right
yes, like we've seen a lot of teams do to us. We'll just try to draw them off sides.
4th and 4, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Robinson to the right of McCorder.
Oh, they got Carter Kelly. He just runs a curl route. He's got a first down.
McCorder calls for it, looking to pass, and it's complete. Carter Kelly down to the 43-yard line. Move the chains.
Montgomery County on a 4th and 5 runs their cornerbacks 10 yards off the line of scrimmage and allows Jude McCorder to have quite possibly the easiest completion of his entire life. That is not a great idea. That's easy.
1st and 10, North Laurel from the Montgomery County 44-yard line.
They're giving them the same space. I'd take it again.
McCorder going under center. Robinson in the backfield. 1 receiver right and left. Robinson gets it straight up the middle across the 40. Wave it, 30. Down to the 25-yard line. Big run right there. The ball came loose. Oh, Montgomery County got it. I never saw the ball even come out.
I didn't either. I looked away because the play was over. He was down.
Well, actually, where the fumble occurred was back at the 29-yard line, and Robinson was down at the 25-yard line. So they ripped it out back here at the 30-yard line. I never saw it pop
I
out.
didn't either. I never saw the ball bouncing around. Oh, my gosh.
And same thing for our partners right beside us here, the guys that's calling the game for Montgomery County. Didn't see it either. They didn't see it pop out.
Oh, my goodness.
Tough break right there. Big, tough run right there by Robinson, and coughs it up. 1st and 10 for Montgomery County. First turnover of the ball game for either team. 14-all, 8:33 left here in the third. Gum with the snap. Hands it off to Cava. We're going right up the middle. And there's nowhere to go right there. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
And Will Walton there won his block like he's been doing a lot the last 4 or 5 games and didn't allow the running back to get any farther than the line of scrimmage. A great tackle by Will Walton. See, not only do you have to win that block, you also have to finish the tackle off, and Will Walton did that. A great job by him. Just wrapped him up. I mean, they couldn't go any farther than Will Walton.
Gum and Hampton in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 rights. Gum dropping back to look to pass, and it's complete. Out to the 30, 35, 40, down to the 43-yard line goes Cava. First down, Montgomery County.
And North Laurel had that screen read there. They had, I forget, I don't know which cornerback it was over there on the right side. It was probably called whoever. Had it read, and they just got behind the play just a little bit, and I believe they slipped the tackle too. Gosh, that's just a tough break.
First and 10 for the Indians. From their own 42-yard line, I formation. Gum under center, two receivers to the right. Hampton's going to get it, and he is going nowhere. And they're going to give him the line of scrimmage, and that is all, as he is thrown down in the backfield about 5 yards.
Right, and you had Will Walton and John Miner combining on a tackle there. Will Walton wins on his block like he's been doing and forces the runner to Hampton to have to stutter and stumble and move around, and John Miner is able to get in there and finish the tackle off. Then you had a host of Jaguars knock the snot out of him too, so a great gang tackle by the Jags.
Second and 10. Gum in the pistol. Gonna give it to Cava. Running right up the middle. Got running across the 50. 45, 40 as he shoved out of bounds. See where the official marks this at. And they're going to give him the 33-yard line. Nice run right there, young man.
And he just slips off of the outside tackle, right off the left tackle, and he just goes for a long gain. Man, that's a struggle point.
First and 10, Montgomery County. I formation, two receivers to the right. Ebanks gets it straight up the middle, and he's going nowhere. He runs into that defensive line.
Ebanks with the carry.
You had Zach Philpott in there he was the first one to the ball carrier and kept him from going any farther. A great win by Zach Philpott to force, a gigantic loss there.
Loss of 4 on the play, bringing that second and 14. Ball back on the 37-yard line. 6 minutes left here in the third quarter from Montgomery County High School. 5A playoff football opening tonight. Gum with it, rolling to his right. Got a receiver open at the 30 and overthrows him. Incomplete. Better coverage right there.
Yep, and you saw the Jags are starting to play up a little bit on Montgomery County. They're bringing those cornerbacks up. And one thing, we were talking about pressure at halftime. One thing that Montgomery County does a lot, and it's almost every time they throw the ball, they move the pocket. So they're taking Gum, and they are setting they're double teaming the outside end, and they are moving the pocket out. Taking the pocket, they're taking it from the center of the field over to the hash marks.
Third and 14 for the Indians. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Dropping back and looking to pass. Got a receiver wide open across the middle, and it's complete to Cava. All the way down to the 15-yard line. Give him the 13-yard line. And we're going to have a flag, and that's going to go against North Laurel as well. It'll be a personal foul, hands to the face. I would think against North Laurel's number 45, William Walton, as he ripped the helmet off of the Montgomery County player. So that's going to push it on down to the 6-yard line. Got to be smart.
Yeah, we got to be smarter than that. And gosh, on defense, that is such a hard spot for those linebackers to play. You only have so much range as a linebacker when you're Brody Pruitt and John Miner in the middle of the field. There's only so much you can do backing up. And they were close to having that stop, and Gum just threw a perfect pass in there. But yeah, he took a big hit too, the receiver did. Still held on.
First and goal for Montgomery County. Gum going under center. Hampton in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right. Hampton's going to get it, trying to cut up the middle, and he's going nowhere.
It's almost like he has a pass option on that or something. That play developed so slow that it really allowed North Laurel to read it very well, because the handoff doesn't happen instantly. He's kind of standing up there looking over to the right side like he has an option to pass and hands the ball off. and that allowed all the North Laurel defenders to see that and stop the run. Where North Laurel struggles is when those holes happen so fast that they cannot get on top of them.
2nd and goal for the Indians. Jackson coming in for Hampton. Jackson to the right of Gum. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Gum takes the snap. Going to go. Tries to kick it outside the left. Nothing there. Cuts it back up the middle. Loses the football, but he's able to fall back on it.
Oh.
Recovered by the Indians.
Montgomery County very, very fortunate right there to fall back on that one.
Yeah, God, they were. And I mean, they had Capa just, stop dead in his tracks, and he had to cut back upfield. And when he did, he just kind of lost grip on the football. And, man, that would have been a huge turnover. North could have recovered.
3rd and goal from the 6. 4 minutes left in the third, 14 all. North Laurel and Montgomery County. Gum and Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Gum calls for it, rolling to his right, looking to pass. Cuts it up the middle. He's going to keep it. Got a little bit of running room, and he's going to be taken down about the 2-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. This is 4-down territory.
You're going for it here.
Go for it here.
Yep, it's playoffs. You got to go for it. And a great job by North Laurel there. They had all the pass. They had every pass covered on the right side, and so Gum's like, all right, I got to pull this thing down, take it, try to run it. And North Laurel, the linebackers, Will Walton included from the defensive line, saw that, started pursuing Gum and stopped him from scoring there because he had an alley to score. And it was Will Walton and a couple other Jag defenders that kept him from scoring.
We're seeing Ebanks coming in. Look for Ebanks right here. Gum going back under center. Going to give it to Ebanks. Dives for it, and we're waiting on it.
Oh, they're saying
it's short.
Oh, there's no way.
Wow.
I can't believe that. How about that? Let's stop.
Wow. I tell you, that's
so I'm gonna have
that's inches away from the line.
It looked like his entire body went across the. We can't tell from this far away. But
he launched, yeah. But from the angle, we cannot see it. But I tell you,
that ball, you could not put an index card
no.
between the inline. I know,
yeah.
And then between the. Oh my gosh. The playoffs, Joel. The playoffs.
I tell you, what do you say?
I love it.
But here's what we do know. 1st and 10, North Laurel.
Yes.
McQuarter going under center. Going to keep it. Just lowers his head. Barreling forward and trying to get a little bit of breathing room. And does. Gets out to about the 3-yard line, I believe.
That gives you a little bit more space here where they were completely backed up. This puts them on about the 2 or 3. Opens you up a little bit more for a couple other things. That's a great play to run a sneak there and try to pick up a couple extra yards.
2:32 left here in the third quarter. Ball on the 3-yard line. 2nd and 8 for North Laurel. The quarterback under center. Takes a snap. Gives it to Robinson. Cuts up the middle. And just nothing there.
Man, Cooper had a hole right in the middle of the line. Right in the middle of the line, had a hole that he could have got through, and it just closed up right before he could get to it. And I think he was getting drugged from behind as well. Just so close, and it would have been a huge gain too. Man, those are they say it's a game of inches, and that's the exemplary of it right there.
3rd and 8, 1:52 here in the third. 14 all. All tied up, 14 all. McQuarter going back under center. 1 receiver right, 1 to the left. Robinson in the backfield. And false start North Laurel. Half the distance to the goal line.
And on offense there, that you can only back up, just about a yard. So you're going to try to anticipate the snap and get off just a little bit earlier than you typically would because the penalty of a false start, not a huge deal.
3rd down.
3rd and 9 for North Laurel.
3rd and 9 from the 2-yard line.
Ball on the 2-yard line. A quarter going under center. Same look. One receiver right, one left. Robinson in the backfield. Robinson, quarter dropping back, looking pass. Looking deep. Lost it up. Carter Kelly catches it out at the 30-yard line. First down, North Laurel.
Woo! Yes.
Here again, there's a big mismatch in size right here. Carter Kelly to number 2 for Duran Owens.
And Carter Kelly just has better ball skills also than what the cornerback does, because I'm going to say it was the same one as last time. He's not tracking the ball as well as Carter Kelly has. And that was a extremely well thrown ball by Jude McCorder, putting it on the back shoulder of Carter Kelly and allowing
5'8" versus 6'3".
My goodness.
McCorder to Robinson, cuts it up the middle, breaks it
Go,
one
Cooper.
tackle, and we're going to have holding here in the backfield. That's coming back.
Oh,
Cooper's going to take it to the end zone, but we'll have holding back here against North Laurel. Tough break right there.
You had 2 Montgomery County defenders trip each other.
Caleb Roark is going to get called for the hold.
Oh, no.
Tough break right there. Here again, he's pleading his case, with his teammates there, but I saw it myself. He took the guy down. He had a holding jersey and just fell to the ground with him.
And it was way behind the play,
it was behind
too.
the play also. Tough break for North Laurel right there.
20 from the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Well,
Brings up 1st and 20 now with 43 seconds left here in the third.
That was a great run by Cooper Robinson as well. Gosh, he broke that tackle right there at the point of attack and just kept on running.
After the play's by you, let go.
I know. Let go. It's okay. You don't have to block.
McCorder back under center. Robinson in the backfield. One receiver each way. Ball all the way back on about the 21-yard line. Robinson gets it, running to the right, gets the outside across the 25, cuts it up the middle, gets out to about the 29-yard line. It's 8 back.
Okay. Puts you in a second and pretty manageable. And North, they don't have to run another play right here if they don't want to, but we'll see what Steve Nelson decides.
Well, right. I think the way he's talking to McCorder there, I think he may try to get one more off.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
From the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
2nd and 14 seconds left on the clock. McCorder's looking at the coach to see if they want to go. And right there, Coach Nelson holds his hands up and said, let it run out. And that's what he does. This one's going into the fourth quarter, all tied up, 14-all between Montgomery County and North Laurel. You're listening to North Laurel Nation and 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London.
Hello, this is Elijah Jervis.
And I'm his wife, Mackenzie.
Hello, this is Jaslyn Jervis Hacker.
And I'm Tammy Jervis, asking you to vote for Kip Jervis for London City Council.
Dad loves his city and her people. It's where he grew up.
Dad is fair and unbiased.
Dad is a no-nonsense guy who doesn't pick a side other than the side of the people. Ben and I say, here's a tip, vote for Kip.
Paid for by me, Kip Jervis, and I approve this message.
14-all as we get set to start this fourth quarter of play. North Laurel with the ball, facing a 2nd and 14 after that long run by Cooper Robinson was called back due to holding by North Laurel's number 15, Caleb Roark.
And at least Cooper got a little bit of the run back here. And this is way more manageable than 2nd and 20. But still not as manageable as if you had scored a touchdown. So,
exactly.
But okay, so you've been gifted this 1st and 20. Now you got to do what you can to dig yourself out of it and make the best of the situation in front of you. And now North Laurel, you've got 2 shots to pick up 14. See if they can do it.
Ball spot on the North Laurel 29-yard line. Got to get out across the 42 for the first down. See what Coach Nelson has drawn up here. Sending 2 receivers left and 2 right. Robinson to the right of McQuarter. Quarter calls for it. Dropping back, looking to pass. He's going to keep it running right up the middle, across the 35, out to the 40. Going to be about 2 yards shy.
I love it. I'm about 100% sure Jude McQuarter maybe had one read, and then he knew when they called that in the huddle, the idea was they're going to try to get Jude to tuck it and run up the middle. What they did, they ran 4 routes pretty much out in the middle of the field, drew all of the defenders out, and let Jude run up the middle. And they picked up 10 yards. A great off-tendency play there.
McQuarter going under center. Anderson going left. Carter Kelly right. We're not putting anybody over here on Carter Kelly. We're going to give him 10 yards. I do a quick pass.
Either side.
Robinson right up the middle. Oh, he's stuffed. He's going to be taken down. Here we go. Montgomery County set up for that right there.
They are.
They knew that ball was going straight up the middle.
Yep.
Carter Kelly had about a 10-yard cushion over here on our side of the field.
And so did Cam Anderson on the other side, too. Either side you want, you can throw a first down.
Throw the football.
Yeah. I'd say they'll give them the same cushion here again. You got to you just take it. All you got to do, Carter Kelly just got to turn around at the sticks.
4th and 2 from North Laurel Zone 40. 14 all, 10:39 left in the fourth.
Look at all this space right here. Look at this.
McQuarter back under center. Just a quick hit right here. Robinson with it, and he's looking. There's in trouble. Montgomery County comes up with a huge defensive stand right there. North Laurel turns it over on downs.
And Montgomery County had that one read all the way.
And they did.
Yep.
It was kind of textbook. I mean, it was obvious what North Laurel was going to do. You got Cam Anderson over here on the left. You got Carter Kelly over here on the right. Both of them with 8 10-yard cushions. 2 steps. Throw the ball.
Right there. It's first down. Yeah. And you just, oh, my goodness.
1st and 10, Montgomery County from the North Laurel 37-yard line. Gum back in the pistol. Hampton to the left. 2 receivers left and right. Gum with it. Dropping back. Looking fast. Looking deep. Ball's up. Robinson. Oh! Robinson had a great opportunity at that one and can't pull it in. It goes right through his hands.
Yep. And so we see a little bit of an interesting play design here by Montgomery County. They fake the screen over here trying to bait Cooper Robinson and Cam and Carter Kelly to pull up, try to play the screen. They don't bite on it. They follow the wheel route coming behind the screen, and that was basically a punt. I mean, Cooper Robinson, it was one that he could have called it. Hit him right in the face mask, but at least it was an incompletion. We'll take that.
2nd and 10 for the Indians. 3 receivers to the right. Hampton to the right of Gum. Gum calling for it. High snap, and Gum has having to run for his life, and he's got a little bit of room to run here. He gets across the 35 and pushed out of bounds. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a personal foul all day long. That's when you got to let up. That's just poor execution. Have some discipline there. Collier Mills going to get flagged for the personal foul. Gum was well out of bounds. And 3 yards out of bounds, and Collier Mills continues, throws him down, gets the flag. That is well deserved on Collier Mills.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, you gain nothing by that, by throwing him down. That's he ain't going. If he fumbles over there, it doesn't matter. If he hits hard over there, it really doesn't matter.
No,
you just cannot do those kind of things.
Gum already gave up. It's going to be 3rd and long, and now it's 1st and 10.
Oh, my goodness.
Ball on the 19-I formation. Cabba is going to get it, trying to get through, and he's taken down after about a 1-yard gain.
A great tackle there by Brody Pruitt. He read it the whole way, knew exactly where that run was going to go.
And we're going to have a sideline warning.
Oh.
Against North Laurel.
Huh. Still, great play by John Miner there. Brody Pruitt, he read it the whole way and drug the defender down. the receiver, the runner down.
2nd and 9 for the Indians. Ball on the 18-yard line. 9:58 left here in the 4th. All tied up, 14 all. Gum and Kava in the backfield. Gum's going to take it, rolling to his left. Got a receiver wide open. Nice defense right there.
Yep. There you go.
Great defense by Carter Kelly.
And so,
but I want you to look over here in the left corner of the end zone, though. Receiver wide open.
Yeah.
You know, he was open right here.
And this quarterback didn't see him.
Didn't see him. Fortunately, good break for North Laurel. And we've got holding Montgomery County.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, this makes that field goal just a little bit tougher if that's what Montgomery County ends up having to take, because we saw their kicker Stagel miss it from about 32 or 33, and from here this is going to be a field goal in about the same range, or a little bit longer than that. I'm sorry.
2nd and 19.
Yeah. Okay. So big stop. You want to keep them in the 2nd and 19.
Gum and Hampton in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. That middle is wide open behind North Laurel. Gum. And quick hit. It's complete to Cable. Cross down to the 26-yard line. Pick up about 2 on the play.
Tackle at the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
Bring up 3rd and about 17, looks like.
And a screen is a good call there. That's something that, the defense is going to back off a lot. And so you've got that to your 2. You've got that. You can take it. But we saw Collier Mills and Brody Pruitt make a great tackle over there and beat their men on the screen.
3 receivers to the left. Hampton set up to the left of Gum. Calls for it. Dropping back. Rolling back to his left. Being forced out. And the ball's knocked down right there by North Laurel. It's incomplete. Brings up 4th and 17.
A great play by the defensive line there. You saw 75 Reese Sutton put in a ton of pressure on Gum. They tried the little thing where they moved the pocket. Reese Sutton beat his man. Was all after Gum. And then you saw Zach Philpott stick that big pile up there and knock the ball down and kept. That was a huge pass tip too, because they were going to complete that pass. It was going to put them around the 20. Now they're sitting at around, they stay at the line of scrimmage, and it makes that field goal way more difficult from here.
43 yards.
43 yards, yep. Instead of looking at probably a 35 or 34-yard field goal.
And we've got whistles. And
I guess a timeout.
Timeout, Montgomery County, and we'll step aside too. You're listening to North Laurel Nation and 98.5, the Light of London.
Hello, this is Elijah Jervis.
And I'm his wife, Mackenzie.
Hello, this is Jaslyn Jervis Hacker.
And I'm Tammy Jervis, asking you to vote for Kip Jervis for London City Council.
Dad loves his city and her people. It's where he grew up.
Dad is fair and unbiased.
Dad is a no-nonsense guy who doesn't pick a side other than the side of the people. Ben and I say, here's a tip, vote for Kip.
Paid for by me, Kip Jervis, and I approve this message.
14-all, 9 minutes, 1 second left here in the 4th quarter. Montgomery County facing a 4th and 17 on for the field goal attempt. Be number 1, Slagle. It'll be about 43 yards.
And he missed one from about 43 earlier today.
Yeah, he pulled it left. He's got plenty of leg. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
Good snap. Kick is down. Kick is up. And it's going to be just short. Just short. I mean, within another yard. That one would have been good, but comes up just short.
Oh, man. Okay. New life for the Jaguars. You just gifted another excellent opportunity. The offense, they got to take advantage of some of this space that Montgomery County's giving them. Your defense is giving you a golden opportunity to go back down here and score a touchdown and put yourself back out in front.
North Laurel has to have just a good, long, sustained
no penalties,
drive.
no mistakes, no interceptions, no fumbles, nothing like that. Play smart, yep.
North Laurel, 3 timeouts. Montgomery County with 2. 2 receivers left, 2 right. McCorder and Robinson in the backfield. Robinson will get it, going right up. No. And McCorder tries to keep against the outside, and he's going to be thrown down for a 5-yard loss.
And the Indians, number 27, Elijah Epe.
And that had been working for Jude. He had pulled a couple of these read options down and ran with them, but that time Montgomery County was ready for it. The defensive end, he didn't bite on the run. He went right after Jude.
Second and 14 from the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
2nd and 14 for the Jaguars. The quarter staying back in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Takes the snap, looking to throw. It's complete out at the 20. Ball's loose, but falling back on it was Cam Anderson. Got to secure the football.
Oh, yeah, you do.
And you know, he did not drop the football because of a hit. I mean, he just turned, started to run, and drops the football.
Yeah, you just can't do
Gotta
that.
secure it.
Yep, you do. And thankfully, he was next to the out-of-bounds line, and that one kind of snuck on out. He fell back on top of it.
3rd and 10 for North Laurel.
3rd and 10.
For Montgomery County here, bring the house, but no, the quarter dropping back and looking to throw deep. Got a receiver, and it is intercepted down at the 44-yard line. Here again, yes, it was an interception, but that doesn't kill you.
No,
right
it doesn't,
there.
because it kind of acts as a punt here a little bit. I don't know that you could have punted it better than that.
Exactly.
Get it down to the 44. And also, I mean, Cam Anderson had a chance to catch that ball. So you don't hate the risk there. Gosh, he had a good chance to catch it, but the interception there just kind of counts the punt. This does not kill you. Like you said, you're still in okay shape here. You give your defense another chance to try to stop Montgomery County.
Because Mills would have been standing back probably, even if he had punted, standing around the 10-yard line. And that would have been a tremendous punt to get it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Couldn't punt it better than that.
But here's the thing. North Laurel's defense got to step up big right here. I formation, Ebanks, Kaba in I formation, 2 receivers to the left. Look for him to get it in Kaba's hands, and that's what they're going to do. Ran it up the middle, looks for a hole, keeping those legs going. He's going to get about 3 on the play, brings up 2nd and 7.
Man, you just got to be impressed with the North Laurel run defense so far tonight. They have not allowed many big runs at all. And the linebackers, John Miner, Brody Pruitt, Will Walton, Reese Sutton, Nathan Jackson, Kingston Reams, everybody up front, for the front 7, they are doing such a great job limiting any games, making great tackles. You know, we've seen them struggle with missed tackles a little bit this year, and that is not happening tonight.
2nd and 7 from the 46-yard line. 2 receivers right. Cabot's going to get it. Looking for some running room, and he's not going to get anything right there.
Yep. He was hesitating the whole way, really never had a hole open up because you had Reese Sutton and Zach Philpott on the left side of the right side of the North Laurel defense, just pushing the offensive line back.
3rd and 7 for the Indians.
And that's what North needs to stop the run is those defenders. They have to win on their blocks, and they are doing that tonight. They're doing so good doing that tonight.
Cannot give them much of a cushion here.
No.
They've done a much better job in the second half.
They have.
Closing that up and made it a little bit more difficult. 3 receivers right. Got him calls for it. Rolling to his right. Looking for a receiver. Throws it. And it's complete. But it's going to be just short.
Just short.
That is going to be short.
Ooh, man, that's a bad spot for Montgomery County. He caught that at about
he was about a yard short. And we've got flags flying. I don't know what that will be.
Oh. What?
I don't know what happened. It's going to go against North Laurel.
After the play.
Unsportsmanlike on North Laurel. I don't know who was guilty
or what even
on that one.
I mean,
After the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Jaguars.
What? You can't call penalties, boys, for trash talking in the playoffs? Are you kidding me?
Nonetheless, you got to be smart.
Yeah.
You got 4th down and you do something like that, give them 15 and first down.
Gosh.
That uncalled for.
Uncalled for is right.
No discipline right there. Hampton's going to get it, running right up the middle, and he's going to get 1 on the play.
Jermarian Hampton with the carry.
Well, now, okay, now here goes reset, refocus. You got them in you got them in a second and 9 here. This is a second, and you can get them off the field here. North Laurel, they just got to reset.
14 all, 5:38 left here in the fourth.
You know, you can't control the penalties that have happened in the past. You can't control what just happened. You got to control what's in front of you right now, and keeping this Montgomery offense held back is what you can control.
2nd and 9. Hampton to the left of Gum. 3 receivers to the left. Gum calls for it, dropping back and looking to pass. Open across the middle, and it's complete down to the 23-yard line, 22-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a Montgomery County first down.
And that's the middle of the field again, Joe, where North Laurel defense, they just struggle.
And it's been open most of the night, right there in the center of the field.
And Gum, he's going to hit that pass every time.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of defenders around there. And the linebackers, they are having to pull up a little bit to try to play against the run because the run is still in play there at 2nd and 9. So, you know, you're in you kind of have to make a choice, and sometimes you choose wrong.
1st and 10 from the North Laurel 22-yard line. Hampton to the left, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Gum dropping back. And the ball's deflected away right there by number 54. North Laurel. Zach Philpott, that's 2 that we've seen by that young man tonight.
Right. And you saw Montgomery County trying to set up a screen. When they set that screen up, they're pulling the left tackle, left guard, center. They're pulling them right out, and they are going way past the line of scrimmage, and you're allowing those defenders to run at the quarterback. But the quarterback's got to get that ball off pretty quick, and they've got to develop the screen, and that did not happen fast enough, and Zach Philpott was able to get that big pile up there again and knock another ball down.
Brings up to 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Gum and Hampton in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Gum back in the gun, dropping back, looking to pass. Quick hitter, complete, down to 15. Ball's loose. Oh, and I tell you what.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball popped loose. It was a complete pass. He got hit. The ball goes flying up in the air. And somehow Rex Turner, turning around, falling backwards, ball still batting back and forth, is able to pull it in.
With Collier Mills draped all over him, golly, boy. It did.
That's what you call concentration.
Yeah, right. It did cause him to lose a couple of yards because I think where he originally caught it would have put him at about 3rd and 2. I think the fumble caused him to lose a couple of yards.
Brings up 3rd and 4. 3:45 left here in the ball game. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Hampton to the left. Gum dropping back, looking to pass. And he's got room to run, and he's going to go. 15, 10, and he's taken out of bounds. And we're going to have flags flying again. I don't know what this one is. That one cannot go against North Laurel because where that was flown. It about have to be holding, I would think, on Montgomery County. But we'll wait and see. Holding, yes.
Yep. And that was on the run, on the quarterback run. When the play broke down, you had a cornerback or wide receiver over there holding somebody, keeping them from getting to the quarterback. It's the kind of mistake you cannot, that Montgomery County does not need to make there, and gives North Laurel a golden opportunity to stop them again. Gives them new life.
Brings up 3rd and 8, 3:25 left here in the 4th. Ball right on the 20-yard line. Got to get across the 12 for the first down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 right. Hampton standing to the right of Gum, calls for it, dropping back and looking to pass. Good pressure, open across the middle, and it is intercepted.
Good ball.
It's going the other direction. North Laurel gets it out to the 9-yard line.
I'm not sure. We'll take it, but I feel like that ball might have hit the ground.
Know. I mean, it looked like it hit ground. I don't know.
It looked like it hit. I think it hit the ground after Kaba bobbled it.
Whole lot of discussion going on here. I mean,
gosh, we hope it didn't hit the ground.
No, but I mean,
they played it like the referees called it like it was going to be a pick.
The referees, let it go. But they didn't blow the whistle, so.
Oh gosh, this is a huge.
I mean, they could go.
This game rides on this conversation.
I thought the ball hit the ground. I thought it did too.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
I don't know. A lot of discussion here. First down, interception.
Well,
Football.
All right, we'll take it.
I mean,
Oh my!
I honestly, I don't think the reason they didn't overturn that, I don't think they really had any good idea, any clue that it actually, if it did or didn't hit the ground.
And it's a hard spot. I'm not sure. I think the referees may have been blinded by Cava sitting on the ground there.
Yeah.
And they might have missed it, and they couldn't see it as good as we could see it up here.
Nonetheless, 1st and 10 from the
We'll
15th, North Laurel.
Golly.
3:04 left in the fourth, 14 all. The quarter going under center, one receiver left, one right. Robinson in the backfield. Robinson will get it, tries to kick it to the outside, gets across the 15, and takes a big hit, knocked out of bounds, and picks up about 3 on the play. We'll wait on the official spots. They're going to give him 2. So it brings up 2nd and 8. Clock stops at 2:59.
A good tough run there by Cooper Robinson. Really didn't have a ton of space to run anywhere, but took it along the line of scrimmage and made a good run out of one where there really shouldn't have been a big gain. Or a gain at all.
I tell you, that holding call earlier in the third quarter it was, I believe, could come out big.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback under center. One receiver left and right. Robinson in the backfield. Quarter rolling out to the right, trying to get outside. 15, 20, 25, 30. That's going to be a first down. North Laurel. Big run right there by Jude McQuarter.
And that feels like another one where the idea was from the start was Jude is going to probably run this ball. He's going to tuck it, run it. And I think that's what everybody thought because Carter Kelly looked back there, saw Jude running, and made a great block here on the outside to allow Jude to pick up a few more yards. And Jude did a really good job there getting outside of all the tackles. He's just so fast.
He is. He's quick.
Yep.
2:40 and counting. 1st and 10, North Laurel. You don't have a whole lot of time. You've got about 70 yards to go. Robinson gets it. He's going to try to get it outside. Got some blocking there. And he is going to get about 6-5 on the play. And he's pushed out of bounds. Stop the clock. That's what you want to do. Got to stop the clock without using the timeouts right now.
Because you want to keep all 3 of those timeouts they've got.
Right.
And
North Laurel's got 3. Montgomery County's got 2. 2:27 on the fourth. 14 all.
And Cooper Robinson with a great run there, just got outside of the tackles, did a great job. And those runs to the outside that get out of bounds, that is exactly what they need here, trying to get that clock stopped and give them as much time as they need.
North Laurel stay at that same look. One right, one left. Robinson in the backfield, McQuarter under center. 2nd and about 5. Robinson gets it straight up the middle, lowers his head, and he's only getting about 2 on the play.
All right, got to go with some urgency here. Go ahead and get everybody back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the play called. Need to start moving.
3rd and 3 for the Jaguars.
3rd and 3 from the 39-yard line.
You got to kick it to the outside here.
Yep, you do. Try to get this clock stopped.
Not have any luck going up the middle.
That's
left, 2 rights. Porter's going to get it. He's got running room. He's going to get across about the 45-yard line, gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
That was a smart run by Jude McQuarter. He saw that he had a little bit of a gap up the right side and could have kept on taking it, could have run with it, tried to run some people over. But what he does, he knows the situation, knows they got to get the clock stopped. He takes it, cuts right out of bounds, gets the first down, gets out of bounds. A great run by Jude McQuarter. Perfect for the situation.
Time is not on their side.
No, it's not.
1:48. Ball on the North Laurel 44-yard line.
Got to move with some urgency here once this play is over.
One receiver left, one right. Robinson in the backfield. Quarter takes a snap. Going to give it to Robinson right up the middle. Lowers his head. Keeps on hammering. And he's going to get down to about the 49-yard line. Timeout. Take a timeout or not? They have not. Clock's still running.
So you have to feel like that Stephen Nelson is looking at getting into field goal range here and trying to put this game in the leg of Cam Anderson. That's probably around the 35.
I've talked multiple times. Cam Anderson will win a ball game for us before the season's over.
And this may be it right here.
And we've got 119. we've got to get down. We've got to get the ball down to at least the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think that's about fair.
2 receivers left, 1 right. McCorder.
Hoju.
He's running for his life, and he's just going to throw it away. That's a great decision right there by McCorder. They brought the house, and fortunately, McCorder was able to break that one tackle, or he'd been thrown down for about a 10-yard loss.
Yeah, gosh, that was a gigantic broken tackle by Drew McCorder. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he broke right out of it, got away enough where he could get that ball off and keep. Because if he'd been sacked there, we're looking at, 3rd and 15, and the clock's still running. So that's a great decision by Drew McCorder. Gosh, this is huge.
1 minute, 3 seconds, 14 all. 3rd and 5 for North Laurel from their own 49-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. McCorder back in the gun. Robinson to the right of McCorder. Takes the snap, dropping back, looking to pass. He's running. He's going to have enough for a first down, and out of bounds he goes and stops the clock down at the 44-yard line. Nice heads-up play right there by Drew McCorder.
Darts right out of bounds. He saw he had a little lane open to the left side, took it, ran with it, and got out of bounds like he needed to, picked up the first down. Great play. This is, Drew McCorder's he's putting a good drive together for the Jags.
57.2 seconds left, 14 all. Ball on the Montgomery County 44-yard line. North Laurel still hanging on with 3 timeouts. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Robinson will get it. He's going to get to the right, and he's going to be taken down way back in the backfield. And we got a timeout. North Laurel.
Yep. That's the right time to call that timeout. You got to get knocked back a little bit. You need to call a timeout, get everybody reset.
Montgomery County got a really good push from that defensive line right there, broken through that offensive line, just causing havoc for Cooper Robinson.
Yeah, he had nowhere to run at all. And, you need to get this first down. If they get this first down, they're going to be comfortably in field goal range. Not comfortably, but right on the edge of it. Yeah. Gosh, they got to get this first down. And they got to throw the ball.
I really think, about 43 yards is
about his max.
43 to 45 is his max.
So
they've got to, he's got to place it down about the 32-yard line. So that's
it's got to get
North Laurel's got to get to about the 26-yard line. That's going to have to be about the line of scrimmage, and then you back it up about 5. So if they put it if he's placing it down on the 32-yard line, that's going to be a 42-yard line, or 45, or 42-yard field goal. Even if the line of scrimmage is 25, put it down 30, it'd be a 40-yard field goal. So they're going to have to get the ball down to about the 25-yard line.
Somewhere around there, yeah, just a little bit past the line again.
2nd and 14, 47.9 seconds left.
So where I'd lean on Carter Kelly right here, get him the ball.
2nd and 14.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Robinson standing to the right of McCorder. He's going to take the snap, drop him back, and looking to pass. Got a receiver open across the middle, and
catch.
It's complete down to the 36-yard line. You got to go. 39 seconds.
Got to move.
And timeout. North Laurel.
Man, you want to see that timeout take just a little bit quicker if you knew that you weren't going to run another play.
You've got to get that a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
So now here's what we're facing. We're facing a 3rd and 1. 35.9 seconds left. You really would like to try, if at all possible. You've got 2 scenarios. You got to get a first down, but you got to get that clock stopped. I think you're really
whatever
running,
it is. Yep.
You go for one of the sidelines.
Yep. And we only got 1 more timeout left. They've used 2, so they only got 1 left.
They have to get a first down with this.
Yep, they do.
There's no other thing. You got to get a first down. And here again, you get the first down, I would absolutely throw the football.
Yeah.
I would not run it at all.
No, I would not, because you can't, because you've got to have that timeout to get the field goal team set up. And, it's going to be really hard for them to get that quick change if the clock is running to get the field goal team set up.
If you do a quarterback sneak, the clock stops and they get the change
right.
move. Two receivers to the right, one to the left.
Man, I would run an out route to Carter Kelly right here.
I'd run it to the left right here. Watch this. McWhorter's going to keep it right up the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Okay. North Laurel, the clock will stop long enough to get the chains moved, and the clock will start. 35.8 seconds left. And the clock has already started, and the chains aren't even moved. Two receivers to the right, one left, and just spiking the ball.
Okay.
Stop the clock with 27.5 seconds.
Yep, because your goal is not the end zone here. The goal is to get as close to field range as you can get.
We need about 7 yards.
Yep, that would put you in a pretty comfortable Cam Anderson.
We need about
range.
7 yards for Cam Anderson. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Robinson to the left, and McWhorter looking to pass, and that's going to be underthrown. Incomplete.
Man, if John Miner ran a good route there, it would have been just what they needed to get into field goal range. Just a little underthrown, but at least it was incomplete. Stop the clock. You ain't got it. Everything's good. You're good with that.
We got 23 seconds left.
So the thought is right here.
We've got to get 7 yards. Yep. You call timeout. You bring Cam Anderson on.
Yep. You pick up the 7 here, and you let this clock run down to 3 seconds, call the timeout, and let the kick happen.
McWhorter and Robinson in the backfield. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. McWhorter rolling left, looking down the field. Got to get rid of it. And it is incomplete.
Okay. Do you try the field goal from 32 here with Cam Anderson?
I can't see it. I don't think that's within his range there.
Oh, they brought him out. He's stretching. Yep, that's what they're going to do.
You have to try it.
I think the one at Bell County was from about the 32. I think that it was about a 47 or 48 yard field goal. Cam Anderson can make this kick right here. He can make this.
All right, we're going to step aside for a quick break. 14, 16 seconds left. 4th and 10 for North Laurel. You're listening to North Laurel Nation and WJTE 98.5.
If you want your lawn to look amazing, look no further than Amazing Grass Lawn Care. Elijah Jervis and his crew of outstanding lawn care professionals are the best in the bluegrass. At Amazing Grass, we aim to meet all of your lawn care needs at a reasonable price. You grow it, we'll mow it. For Amazing Grass, phone 606-231-4411. Isaiah 40:8. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever. Amazing Grass. How sweet the ground.
All right. Welcome back to Montgomery County. Cam Anderson is going to be called on for about a 45-yard field goal. We know that he's got the leg. We saw him good in our first game this season against Bell County. They got to execute the snap, good hold, and give Anderson the opportunity. We know he's got the leg. Just, we'll see,
This isn't officially a 48-yard attempt, Joe.
This will be his longest of his career.
Yep.
And Montgomery takes a timeout, trying to ice Cam Anderson a little bit.
Yep. So, they're spotting the ball here at the 38, and then you have the 10 yards of the end zone. Or they're not spotting it, but that's where they're going to that's where he's going to tee the ball up at. It's the 38. You got the 10 yards of the end zone. This is a 48-yard field goal. This is, probably within a yard or two of what he hit at Bell County the first game of the season. And, gosh, we have talked about Cam Anderson's leg all year. And how fitting would it be for him to send us on to the next round, or put us in position to go on to the next round if he makes this kick, because you'll still have some time left.
Well, we've talked multiple times about Anderson having an opportunity to win a ball game for us, and right here's an opportunity.
Yep.
Hey, if he does not miss it, it's okay. This game's tied up, 14 all. So we may, if it doesn't make it, we may be playing some more football.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of this is between the ears of Cam Anderson. You know, you got to focus right here. Come on, Cam.
Houchins to put it down for Anderson. Good snap. Kick is up.
Oh.
It's going to be just short.
Oh.
Just short. He caught it good. I really felt it just a little bit outside of his range.
Just a hair outside. Yeah. He needed that at about the 30. Yep. Yeah. If it had been at the 30, it'd have been good.
It would have been. Yep. He would have had it.
Well, okay. All right. So now sudden change. You've got to keep Wayne. You got to keep Montgomery County from getting into field goal range, having anything crazy happen. They've got one timeout they can play with, so they can attack the middle of the field here. You just got to play good defense, and your thought here is it is 1st and 60, first and 80. So you're playing backs to the end zone and keep everything in front of you.
11.6 seconds left here in the ball game. 14 all. Montgomery County with the football on their own 20-yard line. Just got to watch anything deep right here. And they're going to just take a knee, and we're heading to overtime. Ooh. Overtime football. I tell you, this has been a great game.
Yes.
We saw 28 points get put on the board in the first half, none in the second half. Both these defenses have really stepped up. We're going to step aside, get set for this overtime, and listen to North Laurel Nation and 98.5 WJTE.
Looking for wonderful family entertainment and a world-class facility? New to London, it's the Palace Family Entertainment Center. Inflatables, bowling, arcade games, pool tables, go-karts, golf simulations, birthday party rooms, laser tag, and all kinds of great food in our restaurant. The Palace Family Entertainment Center. The Palace. Located next to the Northside Kroger store on Main in London. Tell your friends and come visit our beautiful new facility at the Palace. The Palace.
Welcome back to Montgomery County as the coaches are meeting at midfield, getting the instructions from the officials. I'll tell you, man, Cam caught it good, but he's about 4 yards shy.
About 4, that's about right, yep. And just a little bit outside his range. But, gosh, you love to have the luxury to be able to take a shot like that. And, man, Joe, it just does not get any better than this. You wish North wins it in regulation, but a little overtime playoff football, it just doesn't get better than this.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. You'll have to educate me on the overtime rules. I guess we'll figure them out as we go here, but, yeah.
We'll see. I never saw. Okay, so Montgomery County will get the football first. So Montgomery County, they give each team, they gave 3 minutes here before they start the overtime play. Ball will be spotted on the 10-yard line. I think still you've really got to watch. I look for Montgomery County to maybe run maybe once, but I really look for them to throw the football. They've had so much success throwing the ball.
They have, and that's something we did not expect coming into tonight. We didn't expect them to be able to throw it that well, but they're going to, and that's something that North Laurel. Go ahead.
One thing about it, North Laurel has done a lot better job here in the second half.
Yes, they have, of defending the pass, and they also got to watch the gum running here. They need to make sure those flat zones on the edge of the field need to make sure they're staying home and not letting gum run to their outside or inside.
nonetheless, been a great football game.
Has been an extremely exciting game. I mean, you just couldn't ask for anything better. And win, lose, or draw, or whatever happens, North Laurel, they have fought extremely hard to try to win this game tonight, and fought great all year.
North Laurel defense has really, really stepped up here, as well as Montgomery County this second half. Just some, the really only flaw in this second half is penalties.
It's penalties, yep. And we've had some pretty big time penalties. It cost us pretty big.
But fortunately, it didn't break our backs.
Nope.
We're
still right here in the game.
Yep. Absolutely. Cobbett's going to keep it, lowers his head, and he's just knocked down at the 8-yard line.
Really did not have a ton of room to gain there. That was a great run rep by the North Laurel defense. They kept everything in front of them there. And, Cobbett just kind of fell down. Running to the back of his offensive lineman.
2nd and 8 for the Indians. Gum back in. No, that's Caba. Gum splits out to the far right. Ebanks to the left. 2 receivers left. Caba's going to kick it. He's going to run left. He's got some room to run right there, trying to get outside, and he's knocked out of bounds back at the 11-yard line. Great defense right there by North Laurel.
By John Miner. That's what I was saying earlier, is you win when the quarterback breaks down and gets out of the pocket. And here Caba is probably not the strongest thrower in the world. You want to make sure those curl flats are staying home, and those flat defenders are hustling toward the quarterback and not drifting too far back toward the end zone. John Miner was great in pursuit there, ran Caba down, knocked him out of bounds.
Cabe has thrown it 8 times this year. He's 4 of 8 for 101 yards, 1 interception, 2 touchdowns. Gum back in. Hampton to the right. 3 receivers to the right. Calling for it, rolling to the right, looking to pass. A lot of pressure, and he's going to be taken down way back here at the 21-yard line. Big time play right there by North Laurel's number 52. Reams. Also, number 22, Brody Pruitt.
It's like they had Brody Pruitt on the blitz there, and that's something they hadn't done a lot, and that's kind of scary because they had the zone open there where Brody Pruitt blitzed from. The quarterback didn't see it because in his face was Brody Pruitt right on top of him. Brody brought him down. Great defense by North Laurel.
Slagle on to attempt a 36-yard field goal. 0 for 2 on the night. Good snap. Kick is up, and that one's got plenty of leg. And it's good. Montgomery County puts 3 on the board.
Okay.
Now, North Laurel's offense got to come out here, punch it in the end zone in this ball game.
And they've got a great chance. It's a 1st and 10. All you got to do 10 yards. 10 yards, Joel, 10 yards. And you're going to go on and play the winner of Somerset and East Jessamine. That's it. That's what stands in front of you, 10 yards. You got to go beat your man out here. You got to block well. No fumbles, no penalties. Southwestern. Whoever. Right. We don't care. We'll play them. No.
17-14, Montgomery County. North Laurel. Now we'll get their opportunity from the 10 as well. I do a little misdirection right here.
Yes. Something to the outside. That's what we want to see.
I do a little naked bootleg.
Yes. Because it's there.
McCorder back in the gun. Robinson to the left. 3 receivers to the left. And Carter Kelly split out over here to the right. McCorder's going to get it. He's going to run to the left. And not much there. Going to get about 1 on the play.
Man, Jude had the blockers in front of him. He needed to probably score. But there's just a little bit of backdoor block shed that just got Jude in the back, and he couldn't get enough. But he had the blockers out in front of him to get to the line to get to the end zone.
2nd and 9 for North Laurel. Cam Anderson splitting out to the left. Got two left, 2 right. Robinson to the right of McCorder. McCorder's going to keep it right up the middle, and not much there. Picks up about 1 more. In my eyes, too conservative.
a little too conservative.
We've got Robinson back there, kick his thing to the outside.
Yes.
We've had success to the outside, and we're trying to go up the middle. And there's 2 consecutive plays that we've gained 2 yards.
Yep, and you're in a very, very difficult 3rd and 8 right here. Gosh.
Here again, I don't think you throw the football.
No, because
I think you keep it on the ground.
Because you still, you've got the chance to get to the next overtime with a kick.
The quarter back in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Man in motion to the left. The quarter calls for it. And we've got timeout, Montgomery County.
That little motion there we haven't seen. I don't know that we've seen a ton of that from North Laurel, and that gave Montgomery County a little anxiety. They said, "Okay, timeout. We don't know what you're doing with that motion."
Right. That's something that they hadn't seen all night.
Yep. And motion is something for defenses. It's something that puts a lot of strain on you because you're set up in your base defense. You got doubles. You're just looking straight at the 2 wide receivers here, 2 over there. You bring one across, well, now you're mismatched, and people are all in different places. So it's a good idea for Montgomery to probably call a timeout there and try to get everything reset. I would not be surprised if the ball came back out and tried to run some more motion on it.
The big thing is first things first. You got to have a good snap.
Yep, good snap.
Good transition. I mean, if it were to go to Robinson or, going to keep it in McWhorter's hands, who knows?
Yep.
But I think you've got to keep it in either Robinson's or McWhorter's hands, one of the 2.
Yep. Keep the ball on the ground because you don't have to win it here. I mean, you don't. You just don't have to.
(17-14). Montgomery County with a field goal here in overtime. North Laurel facing a 3rd and goal. See what Coach Nelson and crew has drawn up here. Looks like we're going with single coverage over here with Carter Kelly.
Man, and he's got
3
out
receivers to the left. Robinson. The quarter dropping back, looking to pass. Looking for single coverage. And it's waiting for the signal. Touchdown! North Laurel wins in overtime.
What a throw and catch.
What a pass the quarter
to
Carter Kelly in single coverage over here. What a win for the Jaguars. They'll be moving home next week.
Yes, I mean, that's what you had Carter Kelly facing a man coverage that had inside leverage. They were going to play him for a slant. He's got the outside shoulder of the cornerback. He takes it, runs a perfect out route, Joel. And what does Drew McWhorter do? He drops it right in the breadbasket. Carter Kelly catches it right on the pylon, and the Jags are moving on.
I tell you, well executed play.
Gosh,
you can't say enough about what just happened right there.
That was
McWhorter
incredible.
Throws an absolute dime.
A dime, yes.
To Carter Kelly right there at that pylon.
Just
We're going to step aside and take a break. We'll be right back to wrap this one up. You're listening to North Laurel Nation, 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London.
At London Women's Care, we provide world-class care for the entire family through all phases of life. We have a team of providers specializing in primary care, OBGYN, pediatrics, dentistry, and behavioral health. At 803 Myers-Baker Road, Suite 200, discover how London Women's Care is here for you every step of the way throughout every stage of life. Phone 606-878-3240. Find London Women's Care on social media or go to LondonWomen'sCare.com. Schedule a visit to establish your level of care today. London Women's Care.
Welcome back to Montgomery County as North Laurel wins a thriller in overtime, 2017. McWhorter throws an absolute perfect pass. Only Carter Kelly could catch that pass. Montgomery, no opportunity to pull that one off. I tell you, I did not think that they would throw the ball, but I tell you what, man. Were we ever wrong? And I'm glad I'm wrong, I guess.
Yeah, right, and what a gutsy call by Stephen Nelson, because the smart thing to do, just run the ball, let Cam Anderson kick a field goal and go to the next overtime, and see if you can stop them in the 1st and 10. But no, they left it all out there like we saw that first game of the season. when he was really gutsy against Bell County. We saw that again tonight. And, gosh, Carter Kelly, when you needed it the most from Carter Kelly and Jude McCorder, that combination has been so strong through the end of this year. That has been, a lot of the offenses. Jude McCorder to Carter Kelly. And right there, Carter Kelly catches a gigantic pass, moves the Jaguars on, and, just, sends these Montgomery County fans home very upset. And
well, I tell you,
you cannot believe it. Yeah.
Well played game by both teams. You just, both these teams, you hate to see one of them have to go packing, but, hats off to Montgomery County. Montgomery County played super hard. They played well played football game, well disciplined. They're a good football team.
Yeah.
North Laurel, I tell you, what a turnaround they have made now 3 weeks in a row.
Right, yeah, gosh, and the momentum is on their side. Everything is turning up Jaguars right now. You just have to be excited, and you do have to give a call to the Montgomery County fans because they were so excited here tonight, making so much noise.
Big crowd.
Big crowd.
Absolutely.
I'm sure y'all could hear it over the radio. They were making a ton of noise, and they were behind these kids. Everybody out here fought as hard as they could to try to win this game, and that's what this sport's all about. Everybody giving it everything they have, and you have to be so excited for all those Jaguars
down there. To be tickled to death.
Yes, they want a playoff game. All the things that they've had go wrong, and
they've had so much adversity. 6 weeks.
Yes.
Honestly, they went through so much, and for them to be able to turn this season around like they did, hey, congratulations to this North Laurel team and Coach Steve Nelson and crew.
Because.
Next week, trying to get a score here. I've not been able to run it down yet to see who North Laurel may be facing. I think we said it was either Pulaski Southwestern or
East
Jessamine. East
Jessamine. One of the Jessamines.
I believe it was East Jessamine.
East, yeah.
I tell you. Nonetheless, North Laurel moving on next week. And, hang with us on Monday night. We'll give you the rundown for this North Laurel football team on some of our elementary basketball Monday night.
I think so.
I think it's Monday night. It's Monday or Tuesday night, but we'll be back on the air, and we'll give you the complete rundown for the playoffs, the Class 5A. Looking real quick to see if I can see anything at all. Not seeing anything yet who they may play, but one thing we do know, they're playing next week.
They're playing next week. And there's no guarantees in this. And 3 weeks ago, this really didn't look like it was a possibility for this team. And they have come back and fought and put themselves in position to move on in the playoffs.
Tuesday night. We'll be back at action with elementary basketball, Sublimity at Johnson. 2 games there, 6 and 7:15. For our partner back in the studio, Mr. Adam Webb, my partner to my right here, Jerry Wilson. I'm Joel Pritchard. Everyone, thanks for listening. North Laurel comes away with the 2017 win in overtime over Montgomery County. Thanks for listening.
Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr. Caleb Deaton and his fine staff are ready to care for your pet like it's their very own. At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the state police post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at our new London location at 1211 West 5th. Inquire today about our lovely new community room. Email communityroom@fnbmky.com. Phone us 606-598-6111. fnbmbank.com. The definition of what your bank should be. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
XL Physical Therapy
at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain.
Improve mobility.
We even offer stroke recovery,
sports recovery,
and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.